Understanding women and increasing your dating success starts with Donovan Sharpe's massive collection of award-winning books and courses. Get off to a fast start and jumpstart your masculine renaissance with the 49 Laws of Sharpe. The 49 Laws of Sharpe is the perfect quick start guide for any man new to this community looking for the answers that keep them up at night after a bad experience with a woman. So many men ask themselves, why did she cheat? How could I not see this coming? Why did I miss the signs? And how can I avoid this in the future? The 49 Laws of Sharpe will answer these questions and many more. This will give you a rock-solid foundation upon which to build, develop, and cultivate your newfound identity, and put you miles ahead of your competition. Most men have never had access to this valuable information, let alone understand and apply it. But the 49 Laws of Sharpe will give you an unfair advantage over men and women. This treasure trove of valuable knowledge is available in audio, video, ebook, and paperback. Next, supplement your newly acquired foundational knowledge, supercharge your dating life with Donovan's 25-hour course, How to Master the Game. How to Master the Game will teach you the ins and outs of the player life, overcoming approach anxiety, identifying women who you want to approach, text game, first date principles and logistics, avoiding the friend zone, and so much more will be covered extensively. Also included are the bonus podcasts that will cover how to dress, Tinder game, and much more. Put simply, How to Master the Game will turn you into a stone-cold assassin with the ladies. Available in video and audio format. If you're not the kind of guy who wants to live the bachelor life, or you've had your fill of the player life and are looking for something a little more fulfilling, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up is a must. Donovan's 5-part, 7-hour audio course will show you step-by-step how to find, cultivate, and sustain a solid, healthy relationship. Everything from selecting the right woman, to coaching and correction, to what to do between the sheets. How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up will guide you through the entire process of building the kind of woman you want and need. The strategies and techniques in this course are exactly what Donovan does in his own relationship to this day. And he is living proof that women can be beneficial to men provided they have the right instruction. And finally, the ultimate weapon all men are looking for in terms of being able to read and understand women, Donovan Sharpe's revolutionary, one-of-a-kind course that has been called the cheat code, Womanese. Womanese is the first and only course of its kind that gives men the raw and honest truth about what women really mean when they communicate verbally. Womanese translates female communication with shocking accuracy and has changed the dating lives and relationships of men the world over. So many men have avoided disaster because of the preciseness and sheer volume of material in this course, which contains over 600 translations. How cool would it be to be able to see through a woman's BS and act accordingly right then and there, rather than getting blindsided when it's too late? What would it be like to have the ability to read a woman like a book based only on what she says? These abilities will be at your disposal with Womanese. Women won't be able to lie to you, cheat on you, deceive you, or take advantage of you. The time and money you'll save pays for the course almost immediately. Womanese is available in video, audio, ebook, and paperback format and can be purchased one volume at a time or all at once. Men in his community often state that the best investment a man can make is in himself. Donovan's extensive educational materials will take your life to the next level. And the only place you can get this life-changing knowledge is tsracademy.com. Link in description.
Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
Mic check, mic check.
1, 2, 3. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. As men, we have to build value. Women, they just have to preserve it.
That's not alpha, bro!
Dude, what is this, 2005?
Money and looks can get you in the door, but game is what keeps you on her mind. She's not your co-pilot, she's your flight attendant.
Wait a minute. You actually thought you were the only guy she was fucking?
But she told me she loved me.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 816th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity. It is Monday, December 27th of 2021. It is good to have you guys in this afternoon. As always, we are multi-streaming live to Facebook. Actually, no, we're not streaming live to Facebook. We're just streaming live to Sharpe Stream, YouTube, mgtow.tv, and maileosphere.tv. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Live a part of your daily routine. I am joined in studio by the lovely and talented Devin. How are we doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing good. Now I don't have your camera set up because I said, hey, you're gonna ride shotgun today, and you're like, oh, am I gonna be on camera? I said, okay, I guess she doesn't want to be on camera, but.
Well, you told me to take a shower, so I figured.
Well, that obviously is
That's for later. Huh?
That's for later on. Yeah, I'm gonna get your camera all set up so that people can see.
How ugly your girlfriend is.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, dude, she's a 3.5, and a 4. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here with all that nonsense. Fantastic show in store for you guys today. Of course, we are going to be breaking down my latest appearance on the Fresh and Fit podcast, the Fresh and Fit After Hours. And it looks like Lovely has actually responded. So let me quickly go. So this is my Instagram page. And of course, you guys all, by now, you guys all know what happened on the Fresh and Fit podcast. Lovely unwittingly wandered into my clutches, and she ended up getting made a fool of. So let me go ahead and play this for you guys quickly.
If I were dating you, and
I would never date you. I would never date you. I would never date you. I would never date you.
Oh, Lord. Holy.
I'm just keeping it real.
Holy.
Yeah. Well, so Lovely has responded. She said, quote, that is fucking hilarious because the feeling was definitely mutual. And to that I say,
Stop the cap.
well, otherwise, why would she have the reaction that she did, right? If she would never date, that would be like me talking to a fat girl. Let's just say, for example, I dated you. No, I would never give a hypothetical dating situation to a woman that I am clearly not interested in dating. And if the feeling was mutual, she would have had the presence of mind to say, well, you know what? the feeling's mutual. But instead, let's just show that reaction one more time. And trust me, we'll see this a few more times. Just
If I were dating you and
I would never date you. I would never date you. I would never date you. I would never date you.
Oh Lord.
Look at her.
Holy.
Oh, she's all hot and bothered. Oh my God, I can't believe I got rejected. So she said the feeling was definitely mutual. Listen, I don't know if the feeling was mutual or not. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. But that is absolutely going to be good fun when we break that down. Of course, I've got the meme up here front and center. We're going to have all kinds of fun with that. So I'm very, very much looking forward. Oh, and by the way, we're also going to go through So Lovely's Instagram. So we went through Lovely's Instagram. What are your first thoughts?
From the little bit I saw, it looked like every other girl's Instagram that I've ever seen. At least the ones that you put up here. I mean, it's her looking half naked most of the time, and a lot of filters, photo filters, and
I can never
she
pick up
doesn't
on
look
the
like
filters.
a real human. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I saw. So.
Well, I saw her real and in the flesh,
Oh.
up close and personal. I was here and she was right there.
Did you bow down to the queen?
No, did not bow down to the queen. King Life in the chat says Donovan hurt Tracy Morgan's feelings.
Yep.
It was ugly. It was ugly. It was ugly. And we will definitely get into that. But before we get into that nonsense, I want to break down a video. And Dev, I think you sent this video to me, but it was because somebody else sent it to me. My Husband Controls My Life.
I don't remember this.
Okay. Just so you guys know, Devin never remembers anything. So if I ask her if she remembers something, 9 out of 10 times, the answer is going to be no. Anyway, so I call your attention to... Oop, nope, not that one. Where is it? Big screen. Hang on a second. The web. There we are. So shout out to whoever sent this in. To me. So this video is entitled "My Husband Controls My Life, and I Love It. Love, don't judge." I will get to your super chats momentarily, but let's get this particular party started.
This is Monica. She fell in love with John.
You're hot. You play the guitar. I have a thing for musicians.
You're hot. You play the guitar. I have a thing for musicians. Who else has verified that musicians get laid, right? Sean in Tampa, right? Rolla Tomasi talks about his rockstar 20s all the time.
While the pair may look like your average couple from the outside, the way their relationship functions has shocked many.
Oh,
I actually
wonder
had
why.
like childhood friends straight out telling me that I've lost my dignity as a woman. Did you like choose this?
Oh, look at the slut friend. Listen, look at the slutty friend trying to talk her friend out of a relationship. Hang on.
Or did it just happen?
Now, this is interesting because your friend Kim kind of did the same thing with you, did she not?
She more or less cut ties with me rather than disagree with me.
She just cut ties with you?
Yeah, she just kind of was like, okay, you do you, and didn't bother to argue.
Mm-hmm. Why? Why do you think she just cut ties with you?
I don't know.
I remember she wrote you
said
that letter.
She said I changed
Mm-hmm.
because I went from, the tomboy who's never had her nails done
Mm-hmm.
to actually looking like a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And
She didn't like it.
I don't look like the same person.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it is what it is. Worth the sacrifice or no? Because I mean, you're free to go back to her anytime.
I'm making you happy, so definitely worth it.
All right, just making sure. Good answer.
Why is it that John can sleep with other women?
Uh-oh.
Can we cut?
That just... Oh, they live in Arizona. So that just goes to show, guys. Why is it that John can sleep with other women? Guys, I'm here to tell you. When you're in a relationship, your woman likes to know that you can cheat. Okay? She doesn't need to know that you are stepping out, right? See, that's the unexplained nuance here. Guys, if you're going to step out, she doesn't need to see it, smell it, touch it, taste it. She does not need to know about it. Yet, here's the producer. What do you think about John sleeping with other women? This is an unspoken understanding between the two of them. And that's what makes it okay, so to speak. But unless you're worth 8, 9, 10 figures, your main woman, your main chick cannot know about your side chick. They live in Arizona.
So, here's a little dress. And here's another dress that's shorter. And then I have this.
Yeah, so you have green today. I think
the green today?
That's going to be the one.
So we're going green today. Yay.
Oh, that looks familiar. He's picking out his one's clothes.
Yeah, you pick out my clothes all the time.
What do you think about that? Does it bother you?
Saves me time.
Saves you time. This is probably why and again, any woman watching this, oh my God, he picks out her clothes. That's misogynist, blah, 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 blah.
How is this different than the woman going, how do I look in this? To her and wanting his approval, rather than it saves her from putting it on and then having to change. He can just decide before she even gets dressed.
But I'm taking away your strength and independence.
No, you're not if I'm going to change if you don't like it.
Fair enough. Okay, all right.
All right.
So, I like my husband
Fake tits, for sure.
to pick up my clothes because I like pleasing him, so
I like pleasing him. Go figure.
Where's the record sound?
Oops, wait a minute. Hold up. You like what? I like pleasing him. Rollo Tomasi talks about this all the time. Women, for whatever reason, have big-time difficulty actually admitting, yes, I am doing X, Y, Z for the explicit purpose of pleasing my man. Guys, I've told you this for years. Does Devin like walking downstairs in heels next to nothing, knowing that she could wipe out and break her neck anytime? Guess what? It doesn't matter.
Nope.
Well, yeah, listen. Hold on. Let me get the sound effects. So, does Devin like dressing up in heels and next to nothing, walking down the stairs to get bottomed out?
Nope.
But does she do it anyway?
Yep.
Wow, you were right on time with that one. And why does she do it?
Because it makes you happy. Why is that a crime?
You almost forgot the line, Devin.
Oh,
like
I want to please my man.
There we go. Sorry, guys. We rehearsed this. She's a little slow on lines. Next time, learn your fucking lines. God damn it.
Next time, give me the script.
I'm gonna give you. You're gonna spend an extra hour in the cage today for getting your lines.
like to look hot for him. I feel a lot more confident when he picks out my clothes because then I know that I'm actually wearing what he likes.
Oh,
hey
go
everyone,
figure.
my name is Monica and I live to please my husband John.
Holy traps, Batman. He's got the Alex Smith traps.
Yeah, he's shaped like a triangle.
Yeah. He's got the Alex Smith traps.
We have a traditional marriage and I'm the man and I make the rules around the house. We've been together, what, 6 years now?
6 years, yeah. I've always had a submissive side since I can remember, and I've always been drawn to assertive and dominant males.
Anybody who's been with a woman knows they don't know what the heck to wear, right?
John is keeping it a stack. Hold up. Don DeMarco to John. He says they don't know what the heck to wear.
I like Monica to dress feminine, but nice.
I enjoy being a traditional housewife because that's my love language. I loved.
That is your love language. Do you remember Ash from 90
Yes,
Day Fiancé?
yes.
That is you have to speak your love language.
I speak your love language. Do you notice what she's using here?
No, what she using?
An espresso.
Oh, is she?
To make people I love feel good. It's not like I'm.
Yo, shout out to Dev. She got me a Nespresso machine for Christmas. I didn't even ask for it.
I speak your love language.
You speak my love language. Dude, seriously, I didn't even ask for it, but somehow you knew that I wanted it.
I remember it was a couple months ago. You said you really wanted one. You were happy with it. Was that at a hotel or something?
It might have been.
Yeah.
What hotel was that? I can't remember.
I think it was Connecticut.
That's exactly where it was.
Yeah.
That's exactly where it was.
See, I do remember some things.
Yeah, except for the shit that you're supposed to. Like your lines.
Hopeless little girl. It's not about that. It's just
This is your love language?
He's assertive and I like that in a man.
Oh my God, she is serving him coffee and he is laying in bed.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh my God, hang on, I have to stop. Hang on a second. Yerson with the $10 super chat says, bro, what happened? I was waiting for you and Myron until 5 a.m. so can at least take a pic with you guys, a bit of sporter. Yerson. Yerson, listen, man. Oh my God. Okay, so Yerson, that completely slipped my mind. That's my bad, and I'm sorry. So here's what I'm going to do. Send me an email. I'm going to do two things for you. Number one, send me an email, okay? Send me an email, and I will send you my entire course catalog on me. That's what, $2,500 value, right? I'm going to send you all of my courses absolutely free. Dev and I are going to be out in Miami next month because I'm going to be doing an interview with Myron and Fresh. I will 1,000% meet up with you. I'll meet up with you for drinks. You know what? We'll take him to dinner.
Let's take him to lunch.
We'll take you to lunch, Yerson. So me and Devin are gonna. Yeah, we're gonna. Oh my dude, I totally forgot.
Oh, you must feel so terrible.
I totally.
You don't like letting people down.
Forgot. God damn, dude.
Yeah. TSR at DonovanSharpe.com.
Yeah. My bad, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. Jesus Christ. Yep, my bad.
See what happens when you don't take me with you on trips?
Yeah. Well, I blame that on So Lovely. I lost brain cells fucking with her. Send me an email, Yerson. We'll make that right.
For myself, I have certain rules where, keep him happy. So my mom, she taught me how to cook, how to clean, how to be a good wife.
It's a lost art.
I'm telling you, man.
How to please my man, and she also told me be in good shape and look pretty because nobody wants a fat and ugly wife.
Yo! Don fucking DeMarco. Mom kept her. Look at the look on John's face. He's like, yeah, you're goddamn right. See, these are the conversations that mothers need to be having with their daughters. But nope, it's I'm strong and independent and I don't need no man and blah, 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 blah. And as soon as you ask a bitch to do something around the house, she says,
no, the fuck you didn't.
He thought that was funny.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
What you want for breakfast today?
Would you mind making some pancakes?
Yeah, sure. Want some whipped cream with the pancakes?
Hell yeah. Let's make some bacon too. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh,
Love you.
She's got some Hungarian Polish in her, huh?
Yeah, I can see she's got a little something in her.
Yeah, no, the way she makes pancakes. That's the way my grandmother does it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, those are good.
Yeah, we can't have. Listen, they're still young, so they can.
Everything my mom taught me and my grandmother taught me how to make is nothing but flour,
fattens
eggs,
you
milk,
up. Yep,
and
yep,
vegetable oil.
Dude, fuck that.
Sugar.
No, listen. Listen. A shout out to whatever this chick's name is, but like John, you gotta lay off the pancakes.
Oh man, you roll them up with peanut butter.
Oh,
syrup.
all right.
Nope.
So sorry. Listen, if you wanna get fat, listen to Dev.
I try to make him happy the whole day, throughout the day, and he does the same for me. So
yes,
yeah, I would say 98% of my day evolves around my husband, which I love.
Cigar Man 85 says, Donovan, stop showing prawn on YouTube. This is art, dude. Yeah, right. Like you would think this is X-rated stuff.
I take care of everything that has to do with finances, making sure the bills are paid on time. It feels pretty natural to make most of the decisions.
There you go.
I'm more of a bulls by the horn kind of guy, whereas Monica doesn't like conflict and stuff like that.
This sounds perfect.
Listen, this is the thing. Women are not like, dude, I say all the time that women are allergic to confrontation. Right?
Yeah.
You guys aren't supposed to want confrontation. This is what we as men here are for. Women who confront each other, that's not feminine. Am I wrong?
I hate confrontation. Like I'm the type of person I won't even send back food. Like I'll be like, it's all right. I didn't order this, but I'll eat it and not say anything because it's just not it's against my nature to.
Yeah.
If I ever have a problem with anything, I'll just whisper it to you.
Yeah, and then I'll take care of it.
Yeah,
exactly. But you don't like it when I come downstairs, mute the TV, and pull up the gray chair.
Yeah, no, that's when I tuck my tail and shut my mouth.
Yeah, the gray chair is. Oh
God, it used to be the stool. Now it's the
gray
chair.
It used to be the stool. Yeah, now it's the gray chair. I haven't had to pull that out. When's the last time I had to pull that out?
It wasn't that long ago.
Probably not. Oh, there's Daisy. I'm going to show you guys my dog in a minute.
Why is it that John can sleep with other women?
See, here we go. See that? You see that?
Nobody.
This is some haterade type shit.
Yeah, that's not polite.
No, that's not polite at all. I can promise you that whoever asked that question wishes he had a girl like this and wishes he was a guy like that. This is what lower status males like to do. Is they like to talk to the women of high status males. Why is it that your husband does this? Or why is it that your man can do this and blah, 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 blah. All they're doing is literally throwing salt into the game.
Yeah, she shouldn't really take it to heart, though. I mean, the correct response would be, well, my husband can do anything. Does, if he chooses to or not. But it's not like she goes, oh, by the way, honey, go ahead and sleep with all these other women.
Of course.
It's totally fine.
Right.
Yeah, no woman, especially one who dedicates herself to a man, is going to be okay with it.
Of course not.
You, in a relationship, you tolerate things you don't like. That's compromise.
Yeah, like the fact that you suck at laundry.
I'm not as bad as I used to be.
Okay, yeah, you did actually put away the laundry last time.
I did 5 loads and put them all away. That's something. Merry Christmas.
You said 5 loads? Ah! We can be sophomore.
I got no problem putting away your loads, baby.
Here we go.
So the sleeping with other women thing, first of all, it's a really small part of our relationship.
See,
Monica was cool with it.
Oh yeah, she's got some fake tits for sure.
Oh yeah.
And I was cool with it, and I think
making me
it's a
insecure.
luxury I have that probably most guys watching this wish they had, just because of like genetic program.
Bingo! There it is.
If you look at all other mammals, how they do it, typically the alpha male gets to bang all the females.
Listen, I've talked about this before. Why can't women be alpha females? Because one mare doesn't take the loads from 17 studs, but one stud can impregnate 17 mares. We're the only, and listen, ladies, I know you don't want to hear this, but this is the truth, okay? Human beings, we are some of the only mammals on the face of the earth that can reason. The ability to reason is what separates us from most animals on the earth. But just because we have the ability to reason does not completely destroy our natural instincts. That's all there is to it.
I think it just makes for a much more relaxed relationship, because there's nothing in my life that I desire that I can't have.
There you go.
And I think that makes me a better husband.
Baby, breakfast! Ooh, yummy. Yes, it's
Eat the cool, yummy pancakes. His tattoos are weak, though. Like, yeah.
Starving. I feel like as a female, I have a different view on sex than a male does. So
I wonder why.
for a guy, it's just a fun thing. I know in my heart that he loves me. He comes home to me. He takes really good care of me.
There you go.
Until he doesn't.
I can totally.
Until what?
Until he doesn't.
Oh, now there you go.
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode of 911 that we watched, and the family, the family was with their father? Oh, picking out Christmas trees, and then another family walks up, and he's like, "Dad," and it turned out the dude had 2 different families.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's cheating.
Yeah. That's
If you're a
cheating.
man, and the way to cheat on your wife as a man is to have a whole relationship with another woman. You live with her, or you're buying her things, whatever the case may be. That's the definition of cheating. See, cheating for men has nothing to do with sex. Cheating for women has everything to do with sex. Do you guys see the dichotomy? And yes, I know it's dichotomy. Let's continue.
I get that some people might think that there's an imbalance in power in our relationship.
Yes, there is, as it should be.
I actually had like childhood friends straight out telling me that I've lost my dignity as a woman.
Here we go.
And I also shouldn't have children because I would be a horrible mom because we do what we do.
Why would her friends tell her that?
They're jealous.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's
And then
stupid thing to say. Why
Yes.
would you tell somebody that? That's not your friend.
No, that's definitely not your friend. Definitely not your friend. Holy God.
Oh my goodness. So she wants to dedicate her life to raising her family. That's called being a great mom.
Yeah, she's a strong and independent woman, though. She don't need no man, though, right?
We had people saying, "Oh my God, I love the openness."
I don't really have anything to say to the people who disprove our lifestyle or whatever, because I don't care about them.
Oh, there it is.
So they're trying to make this about sex.
That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. See, whoever produced this, they were all well and good They were all well and good with, and of course they balked at her making him breakfast and catering to him. But they said, okay, there are going to be some people who are all right with that. Let's throw in the sex thing. Sex is like taking a piss for a man. But for a woman, sex is on a whole nother level. This is why wives take back their cheating husbands. And as a matter of fact, husbands can't take back their cheating wives because their wives are already gone. It's just sex.
So I'm just getting
Yeah, they are trying to make it all about sex. That's how they're trying to invalidate
the
everything.
house ready for my friends. They're coming over. I always tidy up at home and keep the house nice and clean so John is happy and content with the house.
All right, babe.
Yeah! Oh, dude, I didn't see the ass smack the first time.
I hope the conversation goes well with
He
the
smacked
rest.
that ass.
I'll see you later.
Did you see what John just did? He smacked her ass, guys. Smack your girl's ass. Smack it!
If she's feeling booty.
Smack her booty. You're so funny. Ah, we're fake and we're pretending we know each other. Surprise, surprise, the black woman is overweight and wearing something that doesn't make her look overweight.
Oh, hey, I had some wine for you and so
Thank you, babe. We just traveled so far.
oh yeah.
Dude, the blonde is a ratchet. You
With your marriage.
Well, you know, that whole traditional housewife kind of thing, and you know, my husband kind of be.
So, what do you notice about the black woman? Does she have a ring on her finger?
With other people as well. So
Is that part of the traditional?
Here she goes.
No, maybe not that part, but you know, me being a housewife, we never really talked about it though. So.
Is that part of being traditional?
She's got a point.
Say what?
She's got a point.
And?
The fact that they're openly talking about it is what's not traditional.
There you go. There you go. You fucking nailed it. You don't talk about this stuff. That's the non-traditional part. There is an understood and unspoken agreement that, hey, I know you could be smashing other chicks. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know about it. Okay? That's what happens. If he loves you, he won't cheat on you. No. If he loves you, he will not let you find out he's smashing other bitches.
Knew how our marriage is working. I do all the cooking, cleaning, whatever.
I know John's great
Cigar Man says, stop, Donovan. She's thick.
and all, but like,
Is she fat? Yep. Do I care?
like what does he do?
Damien Hanma says Team Booty Snack. J Blaze 11 says Star Jones. Maybe.
He takes out the trash, fixes with the car, you know, manly things.
Everything else.
And I do
This bitch is sitting here asking her, well, what does he do around the house?
all the womanly things.
Does that ever make you mad? Like, do you ever feel like it's not fair?
So I'm totally.
Yeah, I'm sure it does make her feel like it's not fair. But guess what, Blondie? Is it fair that you get to get into the club while ugly girls can't? No. But you don't seem to complain about that, do you? It's just like what Kevin Samuels told the Silver Sable. Women only complain about the double standards that do not benefit them. Right? Listen, women can think that it's not fair all they want to, that a guy like John can sleep with other chicks and still be married to this woman. But guess what? We could equally say, well, it's not fair that as soon as women turn 18 years old, the world is their oyster. We can sit here and bitch and moan about the fact that it's not fair that women are born with value, whereas men have to create it. I'm definitely not complaining about that. So when I have options, I'm not complaining about that either.
Fine with being. I love being a housewife.
Don't you feel like you spend way too much time doing some cooking and cleaning while you could just outsource it and follow your own passions?
Outsource it and follow your own passions.
She's a housewife. She doesn't go to work 9 to 5. Like, that's the whole object of being a housewife, is that you don't have to go to work.
That's exactly right. But no, she said outsource it and follow your passions.
Oh, well, I mean, she can do housework and still follow her passions.
At home.
Right.
That's exactly right. You see, women always poo-poo the things that limit their options. If this woman really wants out of her relationship, she looks good enough to the point, I would imagine, where she could probably get another guy. But she might not be that young, right? Like, she looks good, but she really does love John.
So this is the type of shaming that women go through if they want to shun the independent single woman lifestyle and actually pursue a traditional quote unquote relationship,
Right.
if they want to be a housewife, if they want to, if they want to become a stay at home mother,
Mm-hmm.
there is so much shaming involved that it's not funny.
Right.
And so women are basically, even now, if they're going to be a stay-at-home mom, they're expected to work before they have children, and then after their children go to school, as if once your kid enters first grade, you're done being a mom.
Shit.
So I see that all the time.
Unbelievable. Single women keep women single, guys. And when she says, can't you just outsource it and follow your passion? Guess what? You know what follow your passion is translation for? Seek another dick. Because a woman can't follow her passions without a man. There's going to be a man involved. She is happy where she is. I think her friends are jealous. I think her friends are jealous.
No, I think it's my passion to take care of my husband.
Would he cook you dinner?
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Would he cook you dinner?
No, and I wouldn't do the taxes. What's
There you go. Like, what the fuck? See? This is this equality shit. Would he cook you dinner? Bitch, would you lay some grout? Right? Would you take out the trash? No. Men have their roles. Females have their roles.
If you were sick.
Of course.
Of course, yeah.
Come on.
No, he would order takeout.
Of course.
Or pregnant.
I mean, if I was sick, yeah. But I will probably just order food.
Did you, like, choose this?
Look at her.
Or did it
you
just happen?
This is so funny. So now she's trying to make it look like she's being forced to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Did you choose this? This condescending bitch. These two women, they're not going to be friends for much longer.
I can't believe they're even friends now.
Yeah, well.
It just happened. I didn't choose this. This is what I like to do.
I just feel like you're such an alpha.
Merch.
Though. I'm definitely not an alpha at home.
Oops. Look at her friends trying to actively sabotage this relationship.
Why would they say that she can't be a housewife and still be a quote-unquote alpha woman? Put it this way, she's running her household.
That's not alpha. She's being submissive.
Yeah, she's being submissive to him, but to the outside world, she's got her whole life straight. Like, I mean, she's in control. Her place is clean.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any
good.
Yeah,
like,
listen. That doesn't make any. But that doesn't make anybody an alpha, right? Like alpha. The word alpha is reserved strictly for men.
Yes, I agree.
Even a woman in charge is not an alpha. Like, what about the alpha female? No such thing.
I think what she's trying to say is that she's disciplined.
Who? The wife?
The wife is disciplined. Yes.
Yeah, because when her friend hit her with the, you're more of an alpha, she's like, nah, not really. Mm-mm. Nope. Oh, here comes John. Let's see if they continue the shit talking.
So Monica tells us that you have a traditional relationship.
She said it like a dirty word.
Yeah, right.
You realize that all the time she had to scurry away to make you dinner is like enforced.
Hey, I'm a growing boy. I'm too.
You're a Virgo, aren't you?
Oh my God.
You're a Virgo, aren't you? Translation, I want to fuck him. Look how turned on she is by him. Look at that. Oh, now it's all fun and games.
Well, I mean, he is fair game.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Listen, they know she's smashing other broads. I guess her friend looks like her friend is putting in a bid, but not with that back tattoo, honey.
Sir. Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Well, I guess
yeah.
that tied it up.
That explained it, and that's all we need to know. John's a Virgo. When I first
See that? That's all we need to know. John's a Virgo.
Doesn't
Well,
mean anything.
ha ha ha. No, it doesn't mean anything, but that's her. She can't talk this kind of shit to John in front of John.
Right.
She's not going to say to a man, your relationship is fucked up. Bitch, get the fuck out of my house.
found out
You're going to say something?
No.
Okay.
about John and Monica's relationship, I guess you could say I was a little bit thrown off because I feel like
Merch.
they come off as being pretty equal, but
No, they don't. They do not come off as being equal. There is no, it's so funny how she keeps trying to make this an egalitarian relationship. So Lovely did the same thing. She's like, I'm glad you have a partner that is equal. There's no equality in this relationship.
Any smart woman would not want an equal relationship.
There you go.
I mean,
then when she
you don't
just
want his problems. I don't want your problems.
Fuck
I
no,
don't want to
you-
worry about how to pay the bills.
No, you do not. Well, yeah, you do not want my problems. God damn it.
I'd rather be in the supporting role and providing you everything that you need than actually not being able to sleep at night wondering what tomorrow? What do I do tomorrow? What do I do the next day?
Yeah, heels and meals.
Yeah.
Basically,
well,
yes.
no, I mean, there's more than that, but this is a
Nope,
nice way of putting it.
That she was a traditional housewife. I guess I just don't really know what that means.
Yeah, I was a little surprised because it just doesn't seem like her. She's such a strong-minded woman.
She'll definitely make little funny comments like, oh, my husband's gotta eat. And I didn't think she was actually serious.
What? What is funny about my husband's gotta eat?
I can see how people
You know,
that
my parents have been married for over 30 years, and my mom still makes my dad lunch when he comes home from his lunch break.
Real talk. That's how it goes.
don't know us might think, oh, that's not healthy, or that's bad. But I think if you're a good person and you're with somebody that you really, really love and you're soulmates, it's a whole different thing. I love my marriage and I love him, and I don't feel like there's anything stopping us from living like this always.
Love, don't judge.
It's very strange.
Yeah, look, I don't think it's strange at all.
It's strange that it's a video. Like, I don't see the problem here. I mean, other than the quote unquote being an open relationship, you know.
I wouldn't imagine that you would be okay with that.
Yeah,
but
no, hell no.
Yeah, that's how it is. Shout out to the snipers on the Sharpe stream side: Dre Raven, Geeky Anomaly, Hellfong, Technomage B5, Mr. E 1976, Fritz, J Blaze, Sirius, Mark Johnson, Damian Hanma, and the lovely and talented Devin. Plenty of super chats coming up. Albert Choice, $10, says the sister got nice tatas, but she was getting on my damn nerves with that weave on her head. Yeesh. Albert. Okay, Albert, now I got to call you out. Oh, wait a minute, that's the wrong one. Hold up, Albert. I got to call you out here, buddy. I got to call you out. Hold on, because this, like, gentlemen, we need to raise our standards. Okay. Let me just rewind this when her friends come in. There's nothing. I'm not trying to hear, well, she's got nice tatas, but that weave. Okay, she's got nice tatas, but that weave. So you're telling me, Albert, that the only thing you found wrong with her was the weave? How about the fact that she looks to be about 100 pounds overweight? Brothers, raise your standards. I appreciate the $10 super chat, Albert. I've already read Yerson's. Shout out to Lamar Gordon. Welcome to chat privileges. At Lamar Gordon, to welcome him to the TSR family. If you would, Lamar, put your age and location in the chat. While we're at it, let's go ahead and do an age and location check. Where are we from? Yerson, $5 says, bro, don't make me have a heart attack on here. I don't need all that, bro. I just need an OG pick. You and Myron, if that's possible. That's all, my man. No. I got you covered. Man. I'm going to, because I had an agreement with you to meet in the lobby, and it completely slipped my mind. I got to make that right. Bandit Legal, $5, says 1 Corinthians 7 minutes and 34 seconds. Married woman is concerned about the affairs of this world. How can she please her husband? Oh, 1 Corinthians 7:34. Yeah, I don't do the Bible verse thing. I just don't. I'm not overly religious. What do you think about religion? I'm not really a religious person.
It has its utilities.
Okay. All right. Highlander 2016 says, Donovan, I think we need at least one more show with you and the women on Fresh and Fit because you did such an excellent job explaining everything. Appreciate that. Albert Choice, welcome to chat privileges. At Albert Choice, to welcome him to the TSR family. Hopefully, Albert will make smarter choices than that one right there. There's nothing about that woman that looked good to me. I mean, what do you think?
Well, his super chat below kind of explained. I thought he was talking about
he said he meant
well.
the sister on
Yeah.
Fresh and Fit.
Same.
Oh, Albert. Oh, well, you know what? We can seamlessly transition to the so lovely Instagram. So, I appreciate you. I keep getting those wrong. So this is Lovely's Instagram. And the reason I kept it up here is because I knew, where the hell is that? I don't know where. Wait. Oh, the web. There it is. So this is so lovely. So you said that she has nice tatas. No, not really. She has what I call, she probably has pancake, you-know-whats. Pancake, you-know-whats. Just because they're big does not mean they're nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the weave and blah, 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 blah. Okay, all right. All right, it is what it is. Now, this is the one that you said was filter-laden, right?
Oh, yeah.
No, I can tell that's a filter.
Yeah.
I can tell that that's definitely a filter. Yeah, not my kind of, oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Ooh, don't know who that is. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, she's got a half-decent body, it looks like. I don't know why women cover themselves in tattoos, dude. Ay, ay, ay. Lovely, lovely.
She have
Not
tattoos?
Lovely. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. Looks like a butterfly and all that jazz.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Oh, God. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, yeah, dude, the thigh tattoos.
How old did she say she was? Like 25?
No, she's 33.
33, okay.
Yeah. Oh, lovely, not lovely. Yeah, gentlemen, we gotta raise our standards. We really, really do. Listen, we can say, oh, she thick. Nope. Thick is fat. I'm sorry, thick is overweight. I'm not listen, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling it like it is. And she says the feeling was definitely mutual. What do you think about Lovely shooting her shot on at your boy?
I think it's hilarious. Actually, I was asleep when this
Are
part
you?
came
Oh,
on.
yeah.
It was way past my bedtime. But
Are you worried about Lovely?
I'm shaking in my boots.
You better watch out.
I'm shaking in my heels, honey.
You better watch it.
I know.
You better watch it.
I can't believe I fell asleep. I should have slept with one eye open with her around.
She might hit me with one of them big sloppy, knock my ass out. Fuck around and have me on the canvas. God damn it. Johnny Green in Chicago, 6', 44. Oh, look at that. So we're all right around the same age. Oh, Marshall says DS is right on that, but don't mean it's nice looking. Yeah, just because they're big titties doesn't mean they're nice titties. Shout out to So Lovely. She tried. She really did. Wait till you see this. Now, Devin hasn't seen this yet, but this whole interaction was a sight to behold. And so let me remove this meme and go right to the Fresh and Fit podcast. So over the weekend, I was on the Fresh and Fit podcast. I had a wonderful, wonderful time. And a lot of you guys wanted me to break down my own appearance. And I remember thinking to myself, well, I don't know why I should break down my own appearance, but really, the way I see it now, I think it's probably necessary. So we're going to pick right up where shit got real. And away we go.
For a man's future analogy, use the honeymoon one, but instead of an ex vid, let it be an email saying he just got fired. See if they would still marry or not. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
Mike Anthony, $10 question for my ladies.
Here
my
we
girlfriend
go.
wants to do girls trips at Cancun, then fly to Georgia to see other girlfriends. She agrees. No bars or club in relationship, but wants to travel.
You see me? I'm already acting a fool. I'm like, yo.
Should I break up over this? You know what? We'll have some fun with this.
Oh my
Hold on,
God.
ladies,
Well,
ladies,
I'd fly to Cancun tomorrow, so I would suggest that he just lets her do it. I'll make sure it's okay.
I'll turn it to the ladies first. We'll go with the girls
Here
first.
we go.
I want to get their opinions so they don't get influenced, and then we'll let the guys go last. So we'll start with Miss Feminist here. What do you think? Should he break up with her? What should he do? Okay, and pull up the question real quick, Chris. Let's highlight on the screen so the girls can reference it.
So basically, my girlfriend wants to do a girls trip to Cancun, then fly to Georgia to see other girlfriends. She agrees no bars or clubs in relationships.
She agrees no bars or clubs.
But wants to travel.
You guys can already
break up
see
with her over this.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I don't think y'all should break up. Maybe just have a conversation, because I don't know why you would travel and stuff and not go to like clubs or bars, but maybe she has her reason.
Yeah, see, did you hear that? Maybe she has her reasons. What other reasons could there be?
Get drunk and dance.
Get drunk and dance and then get piped down? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, exactly.
That was the short.
Fuck out of here.
short
She
speech.
could have her reasons. Like what a listen, this girl is a 19-year-old stripper who looks like Brittany Griner, whose voice is lower than mine. This girl is she thinks this girl is 19 years old and a stripper. She thinks she's so much smarter than she is. She really, really does. Like the way she talks in that West Coast upspeak, like she's just above it. Just listen.
Okay, fair enough. What about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what that reason
I
is.
said no break up with her, which is going to a girls' club. Like
Okay.
that don't mean we're gonna be hanging out with guys or anything like that.
Her titties. She said titties later on in the episode.
Okay, what about you?
So he has a problem with her like enjoying her life. Like I don't get it. Like
Who said anything about her enjoying her life?
That wasn't the question.
No, that wasn't the question. You see, this is what girls like to do. They like to conflate. They like to bring in nebulous terms like enjoying your life and comparing it to going to bars or clubs, right? She's going on a girls' trip to Cancun and then Atlanta, right? But she's going to sit here and characterize this. He's concerned about it for a reason because he knows she's going to get piped down. But she wants to characterize that as enjoying her life.
Yes.
There are other ways to enjoy your life, am I not?
There
Am
are
I-
lots of ways to enjoy your life. You could go fishing.
Mhm.
You can go bowling.
Mhm.
You can have a picnic.
You can go get dick down,
You can have lunch with your mom.
okay, in Cancun.
she has friends and she can't go outside with them. Like
Outside with them. Do you see how all of a sudden she's trapped in the house?
I
All right.
don't know what the
So
problem is.
simply put, should he break up with her? Yes or no?
No.
You don't think so?
That girl's pretentious as fuck. She didn't say much because she knew she didn't have nothing.
So given the situation, okay. And then what about you?
I'm gonna say it's not worth breaking up over.
Okay.
But then again, I don't know the whole situation. Like if she's like when she could possibly bring him or at least try to, and she's not, then maybe she's obviously showing signs she's not trying to fuck with him. Because like if she really wanted him, like I wouldn't want to do a trip without my man. Just saying, like.
So she is low key. She is low key disagreeing with everyone else on the panel. But why do you think she's not? Why do you think she's not disagreeing? What's your best guess?
Why do I think she's not?
So she's like, I don't think they should break up. But then in the same breath, she says, but I wouldn't go on a trip without my man. And she says straight up, if she's trying to travel without you, she ain't trying to fuck with you anymore. So why would she still say that that's not grounds for a breakup? I'll tell you why. Because it's the sisterhood Uber Alice. That's really what this is.
The what?
Rolla calls it the sisterhood, but basically the hive mind. Girls don't want to look bad in front of each other. That's why girls very rarely argue on Fresh and Fit. Now I'm a dude. I don't give a damn. I'll say what the fuck I got to say. But you can tell that this Queen V chick with the Michael Strahan gap teeth, she clearly disagrees with this sentiment. But because she's surrounded by women, she decided to say, okay, well, I wouldn't travel without my man, but they shouldn't break up.
Yeah, women are afraid to speak in definitives. That's why you hear so many I feel or
I feel like merch.
Yeah, exactly. It's, women are pretty much taught not to say definitive things in a definitive way for fear of
disapproval?
Disapproval or of hurting somebody's feelings or things like that. Like women are literally taught to say I think, I feel statements.
Okay.
So that no matter what comes out of their mouth, it's not going to hurt anybody else. It's not just that they're trying to skirt accountability.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that they're trying also not to impose their point of view on other people who might be offended. In other words, skirt accountability.
There you go. Okay, very good. You will see how her and a couple of other girls' attitudes change. Because what a lot of people probably kind of forget is that these girls don't meet until the night of the podcast. Like, I mean, they're all standing around drinking in Myron's kitchen, but then they're just kind of thrown together. They introduce themselves and off they go.
Yeah, no one wants to be the outlier.
Not yet. They don't. But
until they realize it's cool, and then they're all outliers.
Well, until they realize that bitches are fucking crazy, and then they're like, fuck this.
Yeah, that's true.
You will see this.
I've got girlfriends all over, but
you'll find that they first jump to once the guy expresses his point of view, they'll be the first to jump ship.
There you go. And that's why he asked them first. He said, I want you being influenced. Because he knows that men influence women more than women influence each other, especially strong men. That's why he went to them first.
Okay.
But remember, we're using these facts right here, not necessarily your situation. Would you?
I was looking good.
Should he break up with her?
It's
Yes or
not
no?
worth breaking up
No?
over. No, it
Okay.
shows trust issues.
What about
Oh,
you?
there he is. She went right back.
Okay. No.
No, he should go on his own trip.
Okay.
Yes.
Share location.
She was checking for me the entire night.
Yeah.
Okay, Lil Durk.
That's how we're doing it.
All right. What about you?
No, I think he should let his girlfriend go
Say what?
They skipped that girl in the corner?
No, they didn't. She just said yeah.
out
Okay.
and have fun, get backed up, and come back and fuck him.
Fair enough.
Backed up.
I will say.
You know what? It's funny. What really shocks the shit. It's really funny because none of these. This has happened every time I've been on Fresh and Fit After Hours. They have no idea who I am. They have They have no idea how strong a speaker I am, how domineering I am. So when I first start, because you'll see, after I give my opening monologue, Miss So Lovely there, when they came back around, she's like, no comment, because she ain't having none for me. But then she got a few more sips of Henny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what that was. Why?
Don't break up. Just do the same thing. If she likes it, okay, she's not for you.
I liked her.
Okay.
Miss Venom.
Very interesting. Okay, so we'll turn it to the guys now. So all the girls, just so you guys know, unanimously said no. It is not worth breaking up with the girl. Troy?
Gerson, $10 says, bring Walter on, no deal. Oh, no, I can't. Well, we could bring Walter, couldn't we?
Can I? We could. Can I express like what my answer would have been?
Yeah, sure.
On this
Sure.
on the show.
Yes.
My answer would have been that if she's making these plans, your relationship's already over. I mean, if you agree to something as terms of a relationship and then you make plans to go against those things, then obviously she's already decided that she's breaking up with you. Wouldn't that be the right answer? I mean,
well, let's see.
Oh,
Donovan, who wants to take it first?
I'll take it first.
Go ahead.
He wants to know if he should break up with her or not.
Yes.
I got news for you, fam. You're not going to have to break up with her because she broke up with you in her mind 6 months ago, and she is going to solidify that.
There it is. There it is.
You've taught me well.
I've taught you very, very well. I've taught you very, very well. So this is the first time I open my mouth. And it's funny, the very first time I open my mouth, I always read the room just to see, because you can see the girls are like, oh, shit. Like, remember the very first episode of Hell's Kitchen in America?
I remember how shocking it was. Gordon Ramsay yelling at everybody.
They had no idea that Gordon Ramsay was a fucking maniac until that first segment. So he's like, you don't, and he's throwing shit around. These guys, everyone's like, what the fuck? Nowadays, it doesn't faze
You
them because
donkey.
they know, right? You donkey, switch it off. Yeah, he's always like, Jalea was superbly talented. There's just one problem: she can't cook. Like everyone knows what to expect from Gordon Ramsay. Now they have no idea who I am. So when I'm giving my opening salvo, they're like, holy fuck, who is? Because again, most of these girls aren't used to being spoken to in this way.
Listen, here's the deal, man. And a lot of you guys talked about trust issues, 100%. However, if you are a man, and I said this on the last episode, it does not make you a good guy to willingly allow your girlfriend to put your relationship at risk. She's just going to the club. You want to know what else is the club? Drunk guys who are trying to give her dick. That's why she wants to go to the club. If she really was on some Together Us trip, she'd take you on the trip, but she wants to get piped down. That's why she's going with her friends. Then she's going to go get piped down in Georgia with her old friends. So you're not going to have to break up with her, dude. She is breaking up. She broke up with you in her mind 6 months ago, and when she gets back from this trip, she's going to hit you with the we need to talk.
Which is also
Did you hear all the moans? Let's replay that. So that was the oh shit.
She's gonna hit you with the we need to talk.
Which is also
No, the fuck you didn't.
Yes, the fuck I did.
So that must also be in the Womanese book.
What's that?
We need to talk. Is that also in Womanese?
We need to talk. Translation. I've been
I'm
fucking your
somebody.
replacement. I've been fucking your replacement.
So Miss Venezuela was there for the first one.
Okay, yeah,
and
that
she
explains
heard.
it.
Yeah, this is funny.
3 months.
Oh, she knows.
Dirty.
She already knows. She already knows. I got another 600 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's my
Venezuela. So just so you guys know, Venezuela got here a little earlier, so she caught the tail end of our last show.
Oh, you cheated.
No, that's why I know.
You cheated.
And she literally, what did you say earlier? That every translation is what?
every
Is it-
translation is
is
I'm
I'm
fucking
fucking
somebody
somebody.
else.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right.
I'm going for a sandwich. Oh, you're fucking
fucking
somebody.
somebody
yeah.
Oh, that was
Troy,
great.
do you have something you want to add to this, and then I'll spin it back to the girls to
Well-
see if they have.
Pay attention.
I think I would like a little bit more context. I know we can't have it. It would be interesting to know how long they've been together. I would say, look, if it's a fairly new relationship, I think, as we were saying in the last show, I don't think it's about laying down the law. I don't think it's about saying to her, you can't go, you can't do this, you can't do that. But it might be about saying, okay, listen, that goes against my boundaries. I'm just not comfortable with this. So you could
Now, see, every guy is different, right? And you have to understand this too. Troy is from England. He's from Great Britain. He and I are very different from one another. Troy is also very straightforward, but he's not as.
But is Troy trying to say that he should convince her not to go?
No, Troy, spoiler alert, says exactly the same thing I do. He just says it differently. Pay attention, watch.
by all means go and do that.
See?
But when you come back, our engagement is not going to be the same as it.
See? That's what he is saying. I say, listen, a woman can do whatever she wants to do. She's just not going to be my girlfriend anymore. Troy did it in a much more roundabout way. I'm just like, yo, check this out. Here's the way it's going to be. That's the main difference.
Maybe we'll kind of fuck with each other a bit, but it's not going to be boyfriend and girlfriend
There you
anymore,
go.
because that just transcends the boundaries that I think are appropriate in a relationship.
So
that's how I would see it. Again, it's not telling somebody what to do. It's not trying to control them.
That's right.
But it's just controlling one's own engagement in that
See?
relationship
Oh my god.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
based on their behavior.
So do you think it's different, or what do you think?
I mean, he's saying, the same thing, but he's putting his logic behind it, whereas you kind of lead with the final part.
Yeah, because I'm not going to explain myself to anybody.
Right.
It is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Maybe I should work on that. I don't know. Nope. Nah.
I'm not going to tell you how to talk to a table of 8 women if you're looking for my advice.
What do you think, E40? Nope. Didn't think so.
And to me, this is not a controlling issue. I've been with my girlfriend now, 4.5 years. She can do whatever she wants. If she wants to go to the club, she can go to the club. If she wants to be on social media, she can be on social media. If she wants to go to Cancun and Georgia and all these girls trips, she is more than welcome to do that. I'm not her father. I can't tell her what she can and cannot do, but she's not going to be my girlfriend anymore.
And that's the bottom line. Well, there you go. There you go. Now I've got you here, right? And I'm sure Lovely is probably watching. Shout out to Lovely and those sloppy. Shout out to Lovely. So when you hear that, when you hear me tell you, because for the record, I never tell you what you can or can't do. I make it very clear. Look, if X, then Y, right? I give you the if-then statement. Why do women seem to have such a problem with what I'm saying?
I think it's mostly because most of them are young. So social media, things like the club, that's where their life happens.
The club.
The club.
Yep.
That's where their life happens. That's really all they know. They haven't really evolved beyond that, it's not like you're saying you can't make a living for yourself,
right.
Like you're not allowed to go to the bathroom without permission or something like that. You're just saying, hey, here are situations that I don't feel comfortable putting someone that I'm committed to or in a relationship with in those positions.
There you go.
Either you respect that or you don't. Either it's worth a quote unquote sacrifice or it's not. But that's a personal choice.
Well, not only that, it's got to be worth it for the woman.
Well, yeah, of course. Everything has a cost.
There you go. Exactly. So you know that you can do whatever you want, but you know that there are consequences to your action. Now, whether they're good or bad is dependent solely upon you.
Right. And when you listed those things off just now on the show, all I could think about was, I don't want those problems. I don't want those problems. Like,
Good answer. Good answer there
like,
by the lovely
social media is a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Social media is definitely a nightmare.
That's
I
just
don't
it.
drink, so I'm not going
and
to
guess
a club.
what? She understood this when I gave her the commitment. She said, Donovan, what's it going to take to be in a relationship with you? I'm not going to tell you what you can or can't do, but I don't date women on social media. I don't date women who are
looked at them
friends
all.
with their exes. I don't date women who go to bars or clubs. I don't date women who travel alone. I don't date women who go to party destinations. Basically, I don't date women who put my relationship at risk. If that's not something she wants to do, hey, cool. We'll just keep it strictly sexual. And hold on, and life goes on. But what a lot of women, not saying that you guys do, a lot of women.
Look at Brittany Griner over there getting super triggered.
Why can't she go out with her friends? You can
look up Brittany Griner on your laptop, and you'll see why I call her
do
that.
whatever you want. But here's my issue.
Yeah,
a lot of guys, a lot of women want to be able to have their cake and eat it too. You can do whatever you want, but not enough guys are laying down the law. Not enough guys are making it a requirement of theirs. You're not her father. You can't control women. That's not what we're here to do. Oh, you're getting triggered over here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I
Yeah,
can't
don't
wait
worry.
to see what she's got to say.
And don't worry, ladies. After he finishes his point, I will go around the table and give you guys a
Absolutely.
chance to rebut it. So don't worry. You're going to get a chance to
Listen,
say what you want to say.
I'm not about controlling women. Men, don't control your women. Women don't want to be controlled. They want to be with a man who's in control. You can't control her, but you can control what you do. And if she knows you're out the fucking door before, if she partakes in any of these activities, that's fine. Now she has a choice to make. And guess what? She might not like you as much as you think she does.
There you
So
go.
she might choose to go to Cancun. Just make sure you have to do what you said you're going to do.
Let's remember, though, this goes both ways, because if a guy says, hey, I'm going to go on a guy's holiday, we're all going to go to Vegas or something like that,
Do you see how I'm looking at Troy? Yeah, I disagree. See, and listen. What Troy is saying, I guess, could be correct. But the one thing I never, ever, ever, ever do is say, well, it goes both ways, because that's the put the shoe on the other foot type of deal.
Right. I'm surprised he said it that way.
Well, I think it was clear that we were kind of playing good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
And listen, shout out to Troy. I've known him for years. But in terms of it goes both ways. I mean, listen, girls don't like it when their men go out to bars or clubs, but what it comes down to is that there are far more of you than there are of me. And that's what I had to actually kind of say that.
Well, I mean, there are agreements in certain relationships where, if I fall outside of the boundaries that you've set, obviously the relationship's not going to work any longer.
That's right.
But in another way, like, part of being like in a relationship where like we have is that, if you go 3 months without paying any bills
there
or
you go.
doing anything
That's right.
or
That's right.
bringing other chicks over to the house or you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
Obviously that's it's going
You're not
the
getting
other
the-
way.
yeah, you're not getting the payoff, right?
Yeah.
You're not getting the payoff.
Well, not only that, it's an agreement that we have,
Yes.
a mutual agreement.
That's right.
I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do.
Right.
But
if I'm not
but if you're
upholding my
doing
end
it
of
in
the-
my face, I'm not going to tolerate it.
What it comes down to is if I don't uphold my end of the bargain, you don't uphold your end of the bargain. And our side of the bargain is very different. The things that the things that you can and can't do in terms of what would end the relationship are very different from the things that I can or can't do.
Right.
So what it comes down to is if I'm not upholding my end of the bargain, then what reason do you have to stay out of bars or clubs or stay off social media?
Right. So I stay off bars. I stay out of bars or clubs. I stay off social media. But also the day that I start treating you like shit or disrespecting you or something like that, there's a host of unspoken agreements that happen in a relationship. But this one just seems to rub these chicks the wrong way
You wanna
because
know why?
they're actually being required to do something or not to do something.
Anything that impedes women from exercising options while in a relationship, they see as toxic and
Right.
controlling,
Yeah.
right? Again, going to bars or clubs, remaining friends with your ex, traveling alone, all of those activities are conducive to infidelity. If you make it hard for a woman to cheat, they will call you controlling and toxically masculine. That's
Right.
why they have a problem with it, because they can't just up and leave the relationship when it's convenient for them.
They've got one foot out the door.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. They want to be able to have one foot out the door. And a man who says, listen, you can do those things, but now there's going to be no relationship. But wait a minute. No, the problem is women always want to reserve the right to exercise options while still in a relationship with you. And I'm not here for
It's
that.
that FOBO, that fear of missing out.
No, it's not. No, that's not fear of missing out.
Well,
That's
like they're trying to trade up to so they can't. First of all, like these girls will say, "Oh, well, I can't find Mr. Right if I'm with Mr. Wrong." You know
okay,
what I'm
okay,
saying?
right. So break up with Mr. Wrong and then find Mr. Right. But here's the thing. They don't want to break up with Mr. Wrong until they have found Mr. Right.
yeah.
So Mr. Wrong thinks that he's in a solid relationship. Meanwhile, she's fucking Mr. Right. No. Listen. If you find a guy that you like better than me, hey, no problem. Dump me and go with him. But I'm not going to make it easy for you to branch swing. That's what this comes down to.
Right.
Girls do not like it when men have standards and requirements in place that makes it difficult for them to branch swing. What's wrong with just dumping a boyfriend and then going after somebody? Oh, I know, because now there's no safety net. That's what it is.
You would get girls who would complain about that, who would be pissed off about that. Now, I think it's the same for both genders.
Oh no, I
think
disagree.
No. What I'm saying is, I think it's that woman's decision. If she's not happy with that,
right,
she has the decision to remove herself from that relationship.
Right.
But I think guys should be able to do the same
There you
thing.
go.
It's like, okay, I'm going to scale back. We're not going to be maybe exclusive in the way that we were before. Whatever, you can do what you want to do. I think that everyone has the right to do that, and they should exercise the right to do that. The problem that guys have, though, is that guys are too needy, generally speaking, because they have scarcity. They think, I won't be able to get another girl, so I'm not going to enforce those boundaries.
And I'll tell you this.
I'm not going to enforce those boundaries. That's what he said, and that's exactly what he should have said. You'll see later what I mean.
One last point.
All right.
If I were to go on this trip, my girlfriend, she might have a problem with it, but guess what? There are a lot more of her than there are of me, and that's the bottom line.
All right, so we'll turn it to the ladies. What are your thoughts?
Yo, look at old girl on the left. Watch old girl on the left. Just watch.
And that's the bottom line.
Watch.
All right,
watch.
So we'll turn it to the ladies.
She's like, oh, shit. Is that kind of party?
What are your thoughts on that? I saw that you wanted to say something.
She was over there getting
Bro,
shit. She's like,
bro, she is ready for this. You're ready for this, aren't you?
Okay, so go ahead and then we'll spin around the table.
She's having a seizure.
I don't really have
the enlightened
anything
one
to really negatively say, because I feel like your opinion
Merch.
is your opinion.
Yeah, no.
But I just think like
The bitch is wearing a sweater that says feminist. Like, what are we doing, dude? You're a 19-year-old stripper who's wearing a feminist shirt.
I have no comment. It doesn't
said
impress me.
No, it does not impress me at all.
it's kind of needy, because like, why
Oh, it's kind of needy.
can't I go out with my
I didn't
homegirls
say that
for
you
a
couldn't
week?
go out. I did
No,
not say
no,
that.
you kind of passive aggressive.
No,
was
no.
like,
I
well,
wanna make
she's
this-
not my girlfriend
No, no, no.
anymore
Well,
if she
well-
does it. Okay, but
Well,
why?
for every action
that seems annoying. Like, why can't I go out?
You can go out. You can do whatever it is you want to do, but I don't have to tolerate that behavior.
Uh-oh. And that's the problem they have with it. The problem see, they like it when their boyfriend lets them go off and do all these things because they get to stay in the relationship.
They don't like the word let. See, you said they like it when their boyfriend lets them go do all of these things. That's what they're hung up on.
No, they're not. They're hung up on the fact that I would end the relationship if they're not allowed to do certain things. That's what it is. It's not let. See, and this is what their boyfriends do. Their boyfriends allow them, let them go off and do all these things, but they can still be in the relationship. And here a guy like me comes along and says, hey, you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to withdraw my commitment. They have no problem with anything except for the fact that I withdraw my commitment. That's why they have a problem with it. They don't, because if I sit here and say, well, listen, I mean, she's a strong and independent woman and she can go off and do all these other things and I'll just have to trust her. Oh, you're such a secure man. But as soon as I withdraw my commitment because she's engaging in these behaviors, now I'm insecure.
It's funny how she calls your standards and expectations and
an
boundaries an opinion.
Yeah. That's what girls do, and they disagree with you and don't have an argument. They say that's your opinion.
It's like trying to minimize your boundaries. Like, boundaries are healthy and everybody should have them, except for men.
Except for men.
Right.
That's exactly right.
Listen,
But what behavior is that? What kind of behavior is that?
Well, whatever behavior I feel I'm not going to tolerate.
But what are you not tolerating? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, I just listed it for you a little while ago. Bars and clubs.
Okay.
I don't commit to women who go to bars or clubs, who are friends with their exes, who are on social media, who travel alone. And any woman who has anything to do with me, if they have a problem with that, that's no problem. Like I'm not trying to force any woman to do something that she doesn't want to do. But I think what a lot of women really have a problem with is that most men don't understand their value.
Uh-oh.
My girlfriend is a beautiful woman. There are a lot of beautiful women, but there are a lot more of her than there are of me. And so that's what gives me the leverage.
But like, what does your value have to do with her going to the club with her friends?
See that? You see how she's trying to make it about something else? What does your value have to do with letting her? No. My value gives me the leverage to withdraw my commitment if you engage in behaviors that are conducive to infidelity.
If she doesn't respect your boundaries and expectations and limitations of what you will or won't tolerate, then she doesn't like you enough to be in the relationship.
There you go.
I don't understand. This isn't rocket science
Nope.
here.
Mm-mm. Well, the reason why you don't understand, see, they have no problem with the fact that I say, hey, she can do whatever it is she wants to do. But when I take action, that's the problem. They don't like the fact like the fact that I take action. They don't like negative consequences. Women want to be able to do what they want without any consequences. And I'm letting them know, here are the consequences for your actions. Women don't like consequences. They don't like accountability. That's just all there is to it. That's why they're all freaking out.
That's why these girls have never been grounded in their life.
No, never, ever. Fuck no.
Nothing. Good time. But that's what you just kind of connected it to.
Well, that's why she's more likely to stick around.
Uh-oh. Watch this.
Yeah, that's called checkmate.
Yeah, see? She didn't have an answer for that. She did not have an answer for that. And I told her straight up, I have leverage. There are more of Devons than there are Donovans. That's why I can afford to have boundaries that a lot of men can't have. She didn't have an answer for that. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because it made sense. All she's trying to do now, look, listen to it again. Listen to it again. I'm sitting there waiting for her. Watch.
Well, that's why she's more likely to stick around.
See? Look. See? Yeah, right there. It makes sense to her. That's why she's not talking. She can't come up with an explanation. She knows. She knows it's supply and demand. Donovan and his girlfriend. There are more of his girlfriend than there are Donovans, and so he can have these boundaries. He can have these boundaries that most men can't. She's more likely to stay than she is to leave. It made perfect sense, and that's why she's dead fucking silent.
She's trying to think of an insult to me to come back with. I can tell.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, well, she must be insecure.
Of
She must be
course.
low value.
She
must not have a lot of self-confidence. She must, be a needy person. She must not have a life.
Well, you are needy. You need a man.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that's called the checkmate.
Because I'm confused. That's why I'm looking.
There's nothing.
I'm also confused.
Yeah, like, what do you mean?
Let me clear up the confusion. The deal is this. It's not that I don't tell my girlfriend what she can and can't do, but for every action, there is a consequence. Most guys don't stand by their principles. These are my requirements. Not everybody agrees with them, and I've lost a lot of girls because of it.
See, I'm trying to tell them, hey, I've lost girls. Like, I have looked bad. Nope, they still don't want to. They still aren't trying to hear it.
But this is how I live my life. And if a woman is going to be a part of my life and what I have to offer, then she is going to have to adhere to my requirements.
Let me ask you something. Why do you adhere to my requirements?
Because I love you.
Come on. Why do you love me?
You do this every time.
Dev, if I were 300 pounds and had $300 to my name, you wouldn't love me. Let's just keep it fucking real.
No.
Okay, well, there we go. So
No.
how about this? Why are you with me?
I love you. There's a lot of things that I love about you.
Oh God, here we go.
But one of the main
What
things,
do you get out of the bargain?
Is you're disciplined and you're reliable and you're consistent, and that's something that doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is. Most people want to take the easy way out. They don't want to face challenges. They would rather not do their taxes because they just don't want to deal with the stress. They want to dodge their own responsibility. They're afraid to take leadership. I mean, when I see you in a room of men, you're like a man amongst men. Like you're a man's man, I guess is what I'd say.
Yep.
And that's really attractive to me.
Okay.
Because not only are you a leader inside the home, but you're also a leader around others.
Right.
And so you're very passionate and you're very funny at the same time. So it's a combination of a lot of things.
Well,
but most importantly, I know that I can trust you.
Okay.
In a way that I've never trusted a man before in my life. And I think that's what these women have a problem with, is they don't know how to trust a man to lead. Most women don't. And they've basically been taught their whole lives that you can't trust a man to take care of you. You can't trust anyone to take care of you.
Well, in their defense, if that's their reason, there aren't that many guys around who are as trustworthy. What do you get? Absent all the emotional stuff,
right.
What do you get tangibly? How do you tangibly benefit? Because what I'm asking is what you get from me tangibly worth sticking to my boundaries?
Yes.
Okay, so there we go. So what tangibly benefits you? So in other words, because there are going to be a lot of girls who watch this,
right.
Why in the world is she not on social media? Why is she... Devin, listen, I know you love Donovan, but really, keep it real with me, girlfriend. Why do you adhere to all of these crazy boundaries?
like, for me, there's a lot of security in this relationship.
Like
the lights are always on.
Mm-hmm.
We got a car in the driveway.
Mhm.
There's gas in it.
Mhm.
There's things are taken care of so that I can have time to take care of you.
Right.
And to me, that's a luxury that I've never had before as well. What the lady said before, I like taking care of my man and his needs.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's actually very gratifying, and it makes you feel good about yourself.
Sure.
And I don't know, like I'm
The dope ass gym downstairs and the personal
it was
trainer.
Funny. It was funny because
stuff.
I was talking to my trainer about this today. She asked me if I like giving gifts or getting gifts, and I said I like giving gifts. Like getting gifts is like makes me uncomfortable.
Oh wow! Now
yeah,
that I didn't know.
Well, you noticed that I was the last person to open up any
Yeah,
presents.
and you
or
didn't
anything.
open up presents until I
like,
forced you to.
Yeah,
that
because
was
I
a
don't
little
know,
weird.
like, but to me, I give the presents early. I'm like, I can't wait for you to open this. I
Right,
just
right,
wrapped
right.
it. You gotta open it. Like when you opened up the Nespresso machine, you were so excited.
Oh,
and
yeah,
so
that was a
happy.
great
I was
gift.
like, oh my god, you gotta open up the next one
That was
because
very good.
it makes me like happy to see you happy. So
Mhm.
in the little things that I do throughout the day, or adhering to things that help give you peace,
Mhm.
like to me it's very rewarding because I don't have to think about the million other things that you're thinking about.
Like what?
Like
Money.
Paying the bills.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I was trying to get to. See, and we can talk about feelings and emotions, and those things are very, very important. I'm not trying to de-emphasize those things. But you can have all the emotion and all the love for me as you want to. If I were able to come through financially or live the quality of lifestyle that you live, it would not be worth it for you to adhere to my standards, right or wrong.
Well, yes and yes.
Oh,
I
boy,
think
here we go.
I think because early on, like even when I was working outside of the home and things like that, like I still trusted you to lead.
Sure.
And to me, it's been a slow merge
Mhm.
as far as but allowing myself to allow you to take over
Sure.
certain things and be more relaxed as a result.
Or
of
we
it.
have those gray chair conversations.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, which
Mhm.
nobody likes those.
Right.
Um,
What would have to go away for you to say, you know what, it's not worth it anymore?
Consistently dropping the ball to the point where
Tangibly.
yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like I said before, the lights going off, bills go unpaid.
There we go.
You're late, like you're not getting out of bed.
Yep.
And like, hey, we all get depressed, but all right, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah,
let's go.
it's time to go. Yep,
Exactly.
yep.
For losing the discipline and the things that attracted me to you in the first place.
Right.
Once those building blocks start to crumble, there's really not a lot left to stand on.
Right.
So, but to me, it's very simple. I don't think that these young ladies even know what building blocks to stand on. I think that they're looking at the top, but they're not understanding what it takes to actually create a foundation.
So I dropped the ball for 3 months. You going to the club?
Probably not the club, but
What, Cancun? No, you don't have to tell me. She's like, he's asking me to tell me. But again,
No.
listen, I always say this. A man does not have a right to require anything from a woman if he doesn't bring value himself. And I wanted you to say it, but you're a woman. You go all around the
Sorry.
fucking Mulberry. That's all right. It is what it is. But when it comes down to it, the life I provide for you, along with all of the other stuff, that's the reason you fall in line. And the minute those things start to go away, then guess what? Then there's no reason for you to stay loyal or to remain within those boundaries. That doesn't make you a bad person. That makes you a woman. That's just all there is to it.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. And the day that I stop taking care of myself and I get fat and all this other stuff, like that gives you the reason to exercise your exit plan,
What if them titties get fat?
I don't think they could get any.
Oh my God! Actually, they could, but we won't go there.
So too.
No, we'll see.
If she doesn't want to do that, no problem. You can be single and everything is fine, but that's just what I require, and I'd never apologize for it.
Do you
I
feel
think
like
it's not. I don't think you need to necessarily take it in being this like horrendously like, oh my god, the male toxicity way.
This is great. This is good cop, bad cop.
Because like years ago, I was seeing this girl, right, and
Story time with Troy.
This was many years ago before I
Pretty boy Troy
learned a bit and became a bit more savvy. And she used to work in a restaurant. So she worked at this restaurant, and we were kind of living together at this point. She worked at this restaurant.
Ooh, I didn't know about this.
And then she would go out with the other staff from the restaurant after work on the shift.
She was in the biz.
Yep, exactly. And listen, my brother works in kitchens. A lot of shit happens in kitchens.
Yeah,
after
I did
hours.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes she'd be out till like 5, 6 in the morning.
She was getting piped.
She probably
Of course she was.
Probably both.
Or both.
Probably both. But the point is this. So I found that obvious, as you can imagine. I found that whatever you want to call it, distressing, whatever, right? Because you don't want to be laying there in bed till 5 in the morning thinking, well, is this person getting piped? Is she doing blood?
So the sound guy says this episode is going to be awesome. I had no idea. that that Lovely was so. That Lovely was just so insufferable. I just couldn't believe it.
Piped while she's doing blow? Is she getting what?
She is.
What? Undoubtedly, all of those things were happening. But so off the back of that, now I would not be in a relationship with somebody who wanted to do that. Now that
see. He is literally saying the same thing I'm saying, but it's in a British accent, and he's a better looking guy. I'm just straightforward with it.
It's not to say that I believe that a woman shouldn't be allowed to work in a restaurant and go out and party with her colleagues afterwards. That's everyone.
Oh no.
Do you think it has anything to do with race? The fact that he's a white man and speaking with authority, whereas they're just programmed to be combative with black men?
You said it, I didn't. If you hadn't said it, someone probably would have. And I was going to save it for the end, but that's exactly what this was. No, that's okay. That's okay. It's good that you saw that. Brittany Griner and this other ballerina chick with the fake hair and Lovely, the difference between Troy and I is that he's white and I'm black. And black women in this country are programmed to just be automatically combative. Now, there are other factors involved. I'm a very brash, very straightforward individual. There were certainly other factors involved, but the fact that a black man is telling black women what my requirements are, it's like an involuntary mechanism in there that just switches on to be confrontational.
Yeah, it seems like it because
while he's talking, they're not interrupting him, are they?
And the Hispanic girls tend to be agreeing with you.
Mm-hmm, yes.
Whereas all of the black girls are like,
That's right, and you will see that as the show continues.
Absolutely fine. Everybody's free to do what they want. I personally wouldn't want to be in that sort of relationship again because that's just not something.
Troy was looking good, dude. Like I was hating on him. I was like, dude, this dude looks smooth as fuck, man.
I want to be involved with.
Yeah,
so I think that's what I'm talking about. Boundaries.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Was it repetitive?
With
Or
her?
was it like a one-time
Lovely jumps in.
thing like she'll go out with?
Oh, with her? No, I mean,
shout out to Lovely.
Listen, this was many years ago. I was.
James Martinez says that was on point, Devin. The white man privilege is real. What do you say that? White man privilege is real.
White privilege?
He said white man privilege.
White man privilege?
What he's pointing out is what you just said, is that black women seem to they seem to value what white men say over what black men say.
It's pretty obvious just watching their body language.
Yeah. I already knew what I was walking into. I didn't know that Lovely was going to be so ratchet, but I was like, okay. I knew that the people that were going to have the biggest problem with what I was talking about were going to be black women.
I was drinking too much myself. I didn't really understand these dynamics. I was very needy at that point as well. I'd gone through this period where I was sort of figuring this stuff out, and I allowed stuff to happen that shouldn't really have happened. I shouldn't have remained in that relationship.
There you go.
Because as it turned out, it was very bad for me. It was very toxic and all the rest.
Translation: she was fucking other dudes. She was getting piped down and doing blow.
Yep.
Or doing blow while getting piped down.
She was in the biz.
She was in the biz.
The rest of it. But that's not a mistake I would seek to repeat. Right. So
see, these kinds of things have happened to me too. And that's the reason for my boundaries. But I wasn't about to sit here and tell them that.
Right.
Because they kept asking me, why are you insecure? I'm not explaining shit. I don't need to because I don't have to. Why do you think Why do you think I'm not going to stay in a relationship with a woman that goes to bars or clubs? Why do you think I'm not going to stay in a relationship with women who travel to Vegas and Cancun?
Right.
Come on, man.
If then I met somebody else,
I was just so confused.
and they kind of wanted to have that sort of dynamic, that's just not something I would tolerate. You know, I just okay, that's fine, that's your life, but I'm gonna go and find someone else.
There it is. He said exactly what
exactly
I said.
the same thing.
That's not what I'm about.
Here it is.
Cool. All right, so we'll move on. What are your thoughts on that?
This is funny.
Disagree, agree.
My answer is still the same.
Boundaries?
I still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they should break up.
All right.
Yeah, my answer's still the same too.
Still the same?
Yeah, it just comes down to preference, honestly.
Okay.
So.
I just feel like
Merch.
with relationships, you know, you need this
I'm always
open
willing to
line
do
of
that.
communication as
If you want me to pause it, just raise your hand.
Okay. No, I'm good.
boundaries go and all of that before you even get involved. So if that was said case, then, you know, you wouldn't really be worrying about this. I feel like in this particular case, obviously, like he either didn't trust her to, you know, go on these trips or whatever, but whatever the case may be, like, I feel like he should have already set those standards, like when they got
He
together.
did.
So
He
then
did. We agreed not to go to bars or clubs.
That's exactly right. And that's why I'm like, ding, ding. So Queen V, sneak tip agrees. That's why she's talking out of both sides of her mouth here.
Yeah,
But she
I
can't,
picked up on that.
Yeah, she can't really put herself out there yet, but she will.
Yeah.
had they done that, then, you know, he wouldn't even be questioning, like,
you go.
should I break up with her? Like, she should already know, like, okay, I shouldn't be doing this. And, you know, or if she was with someone who didn't mind, whatever, then it would be different. But had they already set those boundaries, then there would be no confusion. So,
okay.
And I think,
and this is where you have ruined me for any possible future relationship.
What?
that
How?
I might have if we ever fail to succeed.
How have I ruined you?
If
Besides the
I
obvious.
was- If I was ever with someone who and I said, hey, you know, I'm gonna go to this and this with this person,
Mhm.
and they were like, all right, I'd be like, dude, like, you don't care. I would be like, to me it would show.
You'll be. Wow, you'd be like.
To me, it would be like, yeah, like, what? You don't care if I'm putting this in jeopardy here? Like, what are you like? You're not in this.
Right. What, you're just gonna let her go to the club? Like, you're just gonna let her?
What are you just gonna trust me?
Yeah. Right. Oh my God, Jesus fucking
You're just
Christ.
taking my word for it?
Oh,
What are you,
boy.
crazy? You don't love me.
Oh wow. Oh shit, Jesus Christ. God damn. But yeah, you're right. You're right. You would probably also have a lot less gray hair, I would imagine.
I die. It doesn't matter.
as well, you don't even necessarily need to sit down. It's like Andrew Tate was saying on here the other day. You don't.
Blackmail Media says Lovely uses a lot of sign language. You have no idea.
It doesn't need to be you sit down and you're like, right, this is what I expect, and you're.
So this is where Troy and I diverge. So Troy, let me rewind this. I want you to listen to this carefully.
You don't. It doesn't need to be you sit down and you're like, right, this is what I expect, and you're.
Right. Troy just said this is not a conversation we need to have. Just keep that in mind.
Sort of writing out a contract.
Right.
Nowadays, in my dynamic, when I date women, they kind of just know from the vibe that there are certain things that I'm just going to see as, I'm just going to not really be into, she's not going to stay out all night if she stayed with me. She just kind of knows.
Yeah,
You gotta be direct with women.
Yes, you have to be direct with women, because when and if they step out, and this is where I, and listen, Troy and I were two different people. We run things differently. Maybe that works for him. Maybe that has worked for him, but you have to be, tell me why you have to be direct with women, in your opinion.
They'll always find a creative way around your words.
There you go. That's right.
So if you put things in a way where there are no scapegoats, there are no ways of interpreting it, it's completely direct, it's to the point,
yep,
and it's reinforced, then there's no language barrier going on here.
Right.
There's
If
no
you
logic barrier going on here.
Right. So what Troy is saying is that, hey, listen, like, it should be understood just by the vibe. I disagree. It's not just the vibe, because if you don't sit down before there is a commitment, there needs to be a discussion. There has to be a discussion. And of course, I'll explain this later.
Knows that. Now, if she does, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to complain. But
We're
just not going to see each other.
There you go.
We're not going to see each other the same way. And I think that's what Tate was saying when he was on here the other day. It's not about laying down the law, but it is about, I've got certain standards. I've got certain things that I want. And you don't adhere to that, then that's fine.
Yeah,
It's
no
not for me.
harm, no foul. Like nobody's upset. It's just that hey, if you regularly engage in activities that put our relationship at risk, then
Like
I can't
getting
swim with
piped.
you anymore.
Yeah.
If you're getting piped regularly and you're doing.
All right, let's take some time to shout out these super chats. Tax Kelly Bros, welcome to Chat Privileges. At Texas Cali Bros, to welcome him to the TSR family. RIP Mike, $5, says zero accountability, all shaming language, but here's the thing. Women say the same thing about women amongst women, just don't want us to say it. What do you think? Do women, are women, like let's say that a friend of yours regularly goes out to bars or clubs, right? Or she regularly travels for work, or she goes to party destinations.
Right.
Are you and your friend saying, like, what the fuck is Gina doing?
Yeah. I mean, I don't. To me, like, women will say other things to other women that just they don't want to hear men say about other women. So yeah, it's like I could say it, but you can't.
Right.
Kind of like.
Yeah.
The N-word.
Yeah. Oh, the N-word.
Yeah.
Nigger.
No. I'm not falling for it.
Now tell me, are you a nigger lover? See, I can get away with that because I'm black. I can get away with that, but I'm black. Eben Zuer, $5 says that podcast was epic. Donovan, Sharpe, and Troy were stone cold assassins, with the ladies especially lovely. They can't fathom a guy having standards in a relationship. It was not even close between me and Lovely. Let's continue.
Doing blow.
Or getting piped while doing blow through a pipe.
Or something doing pipe.
That's crack.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
How do you know that?
Uh-oh.
What?
How do you know that?
What do you mean?
420.
She didn't want to say nothing now.
One of my homeboys, what had happened, he had told me.
All right. What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the man sets
Merch,
the dynamic of the relationship, and he should set that up early on, just
Okay.
in how he acts and how he approaches things with his girl. And I feel like if he has made it clear to her that that's not something he's comfortable with, and she's planning the trip anyways, that's reason enough to
there you go.
break up with her.
See, there you go. There it is. That's one Latina on board. See that?
Yeah.
The black women
so
are.
She switched her answer.
Right, exactly.
If it's something that you didn't really establish
There you
early
go.
on in the relationship, then she didn't really know otherwise to do
There you go. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to go to Cancun and get piped down while doing blow through a pipe.
otherwise.
And I think that's what Donovan was saying earlier, ladies, is that he doesn't date women that do that, and he lets them know that up front that this
That's
is
right.
unacceptable behavior. So for her to still want to do it,
just watch Lovely.
Tells you what you need to know.
I don't tell them that it's unacceptable behavior. It's just the kind of behavior that like I've been dumped plenty of times, and not even to my face. If she goes to the club up, I guess she dumped me.
Okay.
This is how that works.
Fair enough. What about you?
Look at
I guess she dumped.
Look at how I think her name is Jalea on the far right. Look how she's looking at me. Watch. Look.
Like I've been dumped pleny of times. And
Look
not
at her.
even
She's
to
like,
my face. If
what
she
the
goes to
fuck? Look at her. She's like, what the fuck is this nigga talking
club
about?
up, I guess she dumped me.
Okay.
This is how that works.
Fair enough. What about you, Chi-Town? Agree, disagree?
He said
does it change your view on it? No?
Okay, so this is like what I feel about it.
This is funny.
Like when you set standards, you know how you are when you're single, you know how you are when in a relationship. For me, I'll go out and go to clubs, but what are you really going out for? I don't go out
Oops.
without a table. And I'm not gonna fuck these guys. But it's still like that disrespect of being around random ass men getting drunk.
She doesn't go out.
Yeah.
What are you staying out till 3, 4, 5 a.m. for? If you
To get the dick.
have a guy at home
To
or a
get the
girl,
pipe.
whatever, you're
So are you changing your
seeking
mind?
Something. I mean, I don't think they should
Watch,
break up. I
watch.
mean, you have a conversation and then move forward. But I feel like,
Merch,
okay, you know what? Yeah,
merch.
you should break up.
Okay.
Yeah. There it is. So after, see, this is why Myron lets the ladies go first, so he can find out what they really think. So far we had listen, don't break up, don't break up, don't break up, don't break up. And you can tell Red
she's
Red
iffy.
definitely, yeah,
She's
she's in
towing the line
between.
there, yeah.
I totally agree. I think she knows that's grounds for breaking up, but she didn't want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But the two Hispanic ladies on the left are like, you know what? I changed my mind. If you don't have a conversation about it, then yeah, you need to dump them. And then of course, automatically she was like, well, no, they shouldn't break up. And then she thought, you know what? Yeah, they should break up because women know.
Right. Is she an MMA fighter?
No. Does she look like one?
Yeah, like she's got that jaw like a boxer.
She might. I don't know. I didn't ask her.
There we go.
Because the mentality won't change. She may change her answers for a second, just like appease what a woman should feel like.
Oh my God. Riley says, I mean Macy Gray. I try to say goodbye and I choke. You know who Macy Gray is?
No.
How the fuck do you not know who Macy Gray is? Oh my God.
But
Oh
at the end of
my
the
God.
day, like, how to explain it?
I play you.
I don't know. I like dancing, but why would? And it's Cancun in Atlanta.
All right.
Right. See? She said it's Cancun in Atlanta. Like, she pointed that shit out. Listen.
Could go to Wyoming and have a girls trip.
See that? But see, you don't want to go to Wyoming and have a girls trip. You want to know why, Dev?
Why, Donovan?
Because there's no pipe in Wyoming except for under the ground. That's why.
Listen.
What you gonna do in Wyoming?
Listen, 13 people live in Wyoming. And
Yeah. All right. What about you, Lovely? What's your thoughts on this? I know you had some.
No comment.
You okay? No comment.
Oh,
she was scared.
Lovely.
She was scared.
And just said, "Fuck it." All right.
She was scared.
Yeah, like if she told you like, hey, I'm going to Cancun with my friends, yeah, you're already breaking up.
That's
like,
right. Okay. There it is.
Yeah,
You
I
see
agree
that?
with her, yeah.
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 It's amazing. It really is amazing. And
So half the table changed their mind pretty much.
but
after...
which half changed their mind? Not the black women.
Right. Yeah.
No,
that's
not the
true.
black women.
Ah,
Everyone, listen, Red doesn't count because she's putting on. But every one of the black women stuck with it. Yeah, no, shouldn't break up. All three of the Hispanic girls. Yeah, you should break up.
So, a question for you, just because I want to kind of get your, because I can see that you disagree very strongly with his points.
I love
And
when
he was
Myron
trying to
does this.
explain you something about leverage, and I don't think you might have not understood it. I have a question for you, just to see where you kind of stand on this. What percentage of men do you think are 6'2" and earn, let's say, $500,000 a year or more?
More.
I would say probably like 20% out of men.
Okay. So, and that
one out of,
Planet is she living on?
well, remember, women don't see the bottom 90% of men.
I couldn't pick out in a crowd a man who makes more than six, other than his height. Like, how could you even know?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, unless you got gold digger antennas
we
or
don't
some
have
shit.
20% $200,000 cars on the road,
No, we don't, do we?
dude.
this is why that was so important for me to ask that.
That's how dumb she is. Like, look how dumb this girl is. Watch.
Because she's got guys throwing money at her
20
like it's nothing all
There
day
you
long.
go. There you go. See, she is a stripper. That's interesting. That's interesting. I never thought of it that way. The reason she thinks it's 20% is because 20% of guys who come in the strip club are guys making $500,000 a year. So she thinks it's 20%. Bitch, this ain't the strip club. That's what this comes down to. Unbelievable. That's a good point. I never even thought about that.
Okay. So, and this is why that was so important for me to ask that question.
JBlaze11 says half the table fell to male leadership. That's the way it goes.
So
funny you should say that, Myron, because those are my metrics.
Yeah. So, and I want to say that just so you can know. So, only about 1% of the U.S. population earns $450,000 a year or more. That puts you in the top 1%. And then on top of that, that's all earners: men, women,
Here we go.
gay dudes, lesbians, dudes that are ugly, dudes that are short, old men, etc. So a guy that meets that metric, that's also of a certain height, and then we haven't even gotten into personality, being actually understanding how to be attracted to women, whatever. It's a very small percentage. We're talking about less than 0.5% of the U.S. population. So what he was simply trying to say is that no, it's not 20%. It's more like 0.5% meets these metrics. Now, beautiful women are common. Men of that status are not. So if something is rare, who has the leverage?
The rare commodity.
That's what he was trying to explain. And I think, and that's not your.
So you're 1 in a million. Literally.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I always say there's nothing. I mean, I got more fans than the average man, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm 1 in a million. Yeah. But like
I
real.
knew I'd love something about you.
Jesus
Super unique.
Here we go. Oh my God, super unique. Other than the fact that I give you gray hairs every day, right? Oh, you think it's funny? This is funny.
Your fault because you're 19, so like you might not know that. But 20%.
Oh boy, he was so nice to her. You're 19, you might not know that. No, you don't know that. You're a 19-year-old stripper feminist who looks like Brittany Griner.
Oh yeah, she does.
Did you look up Brittany
Yeah, I
Griner?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks exactly like her.
Yes, literally, exactly. She's about a foot shorter, but yeah, yeah.
Percent of the U.S. population doesn't even earn $100,000 a year. So I think it's a little bit skewed, and I've come to realize this about younger women that tend to be a little bit more attractive. You guys don't really understand how rare it is to find a guy that's attractive, makes money, and is of a certain height. You guys tend to think that these guys are extremely common, and they're really not. It's just
the reason why she thinks they're common is because she's a stripper.
That the circles that you're in, you see them all the time.
Ooh.
See, basically, what she's trying to say is that out of every 5 guys throwing money at her, 4 of them, let's just give benefit. 4 of them are throwing singles, and one of them's throwing a 20.
Right. Yeah, that's really what that is. But Myron said that very, very nicely. He said that the circles you run in, yeah, the strip club. It's so cool how he's so much more diplomatic.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that this type of guy is going to commit to you and take you serious in a relationship. And I think that's the important thing to distinguish.
I'll add this too. I think what a lot of women don't understand is that 90% of men are invisible to 90% of women. If I were to ask every one of you guys in here, who cheats more, men or women? Well, of course, men cheat more. Wrong answer. The reason why you think men cheat more is because you're only thinking of the top 10%. The reason why you thought 20% of men are 6'2" and make $500,000 a year is because the bottom 90% are invisible to you. Those average men do not exist in your world. So when we ask you how many men do you feel are sexually active? I don't know, 70, 80%? Wrong. It's like 10%, like 1 out of every 10, maybe 15 guys is fucking. So just understand that when you think about this in this context, just understand we're talking about the entire male population, not just the top 10%.
So Egg Yolks with the $10 super chat says, yo, I'm using that car analogy. Best thing I've heard so far to get women to understand that. There's only 20% of expensive vehicles are actually on the road. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And it's not even that. It's less than 20%.
Most women have no idea that the bottom 90% they're completely blind to.
What do you gotta say? You want to add to that?
I don't really have anything to say.
It's expensive cars in the garage, and they have a daily driver that they
There
take
you go.
out, you know?
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of like me. I'm in the garage.
Oh yeah, totally. Because you're a Ferrari. Yeah.
It's just like
you just blew my mind.
We're still.
Is that what that was?
We're still talking about the question, and that
about
refers
like
to it.
should you break up with her? And he's simply saying you you got to have boundaries and be willing to enact and walk away. And the reason why is because as a man of a certain status, you actually have the leverage. Just that many guys don't understand that they have the leverage.
I feel like either way, whether you have $1 million or you have like $50,000 or 10,000, it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, people have fun how they want to have.
See how she just went. I feel like whether you have $500,000 or $50,000,
$1 million, $50,000 or 10,000. Little does she know that most, like 80% of Americans don't even have $10,000 in the bank.
That's exactly right. But what she's trying to say is that money shouldn't matter in terms of a man's leverage. And it does.
She wrong.
She's wrong. Yeah, she's wrong. Are you trying to sound black?
No.
Are you trying to sound like those niggers?
Skipping my consonants.
And if she thinks having a round trip and going to the club with her homegirls is fun, it shouldn't really matter. But if you guys have had problems in the past and stuff,
here she goes.
That's something y'all talk about. But to say that, because I'm like whatever, the man in the house, then you shouldn't be doing certain.
I'm like whatever, the man in the house. Right then and there, she shows us that she has no respect for men.
Obviously.
Right. If you're, I don't know, whatever, the man of the house. What do you say to that, to women who don't respect? Because it's clear she just does not respect men.
To her, it's an idea. She's never actually seen one. I don't think she's ever had one in her life. So I don't think she understands the relevance of that role. She just thinks it's like somebody plays the man of the house. But she doesn't know what a man of the house actually is or does or what it means to the family.
Yeah. To her, it's almost like masculinity to girls like she's 19.
Yeah.
Which means let's give her 20 for the math. Dude, she was born in the year 2000.
To them, it's like a role that a guy plays. Like
They've
not
never
an actual
actually,
role
right,
that a man has.
Right. They've actually never seen it before.
Most women, especially,
her age,
these types, they have never seen, they've never seen someone actually take charge.
Yes.
You know, like.
And
hey,
anytime it's portrayed, it's always insulted or mocked. It's like a
Yes.
caricature. This is masculinity. I'm
yes,
super
yes.
dude, bro.
Father of the house is like, leave it to Beaver. Dad comes home and dinner's ready. And
Yeah, right. It's all a big
oh,
fucking
you better
joke.
wait till your dad comes home.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Like to them, it's a caricature
Yeah.
of masculinity.
Yeah. That's why she has no concept of this.
I don't think so.
That's a good point.
I
That's interesting because I would never have thought about that. Huh. All right. Well, I guess having you on the show is
I earned my
helpful.
dinner.
You wait, you earned your dinner. Wait, what are we having for dinner?
Whatever you want.
Oh shit, man. We have steaks.
I threw them all away.
What? Oh my god, dude. Okay, so
No, they were past due.
no, dude.
Yes,
Devin.
they were.
So Dev throws shit away after like 2 days, right? If something is a week, it'd be like a week before the expiration date. Oh, we're throwing this away.
I got stuff I could thaw out for dinner. It'll be fine. I got chicken. You want chicken parm?
No, that's got too many carbs.
How
man.
about salads? I can make shrimp or salmon salads.
No, that works.
Okay.
That works. Okay, there we go.
I never said that she should not be
Because
doing certain things.
that's what it's giving though.
Okay,
like,
but I want to make this clear, and I said this from the start. I will never, ever, ever tell a woman
There
what
you go.
she can or cannot do. I'm not her father. I'm not trying to order anybody. I'm not trying to put a gun to a woman's head. I'm not about issuing ultimatums. I'm about giving you choices. You can either go to the bar or the club, or you can be in a relationship with me, but it's not going to be
But
both.
you said
And that's the problem. They want to be able to go to bars and clubs and engage in all the single ladies' activities, but still have the relationship.
yourself that you don't tell women off bat when you start dating them, like, hey.
Did you hear what she said?
I want to be rich and never have to work.
Well, then going to bars or clubs is not going to do it. Definitely not going to do it. Listen to what this girl just said.
Going to be
But
both.
you said yourself that you don't tell women off bat when you start dating them, like.
Who said that I don't tell women off bat?
Nobody said that.
Troy said that.
Oh.
Troy said it's not even a conversation that has to be had. So she's taking what Troy said and putting it on to me.
Right.
You said no. I make it clear from the jump. So now so even on a point where she disagrees with Troy, black woman, even if she disagrees with the white man, she's still gonna put that. That's what that is. A white man said, nope, listen, I don't need to have the conversation. This bitch just sat here and said,
I don't agree with him, but I'm going to blame you.
But I'm
going to
blame you. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, I
Why
don't
does it
allow
bother
this,
you that
this,
a
and
girl
that.
wants to
Hold
go
on, real
out
quick.
and have fun?
One question at a time. It doesn't bother me, but I don't date women like that. To answer your question, here's the way I do things.
Do you see how strongly I dismissed her? That's why she didn't have a comeback. She's not used to just watch.
Yeah.
Like I completely just brushed her off to the side. This is a woman, lovely. She has never been spoken to in this way. That's why she was shocked. It's almost like we're two fighters literally in a ring and we're kind of feeling each other. She's like, oh shit, I've never seen somebody who moves this quickly. I've never seen setups like this. Oh my God, his jab is quicker than mine. What the fuck do I do? She needs to survive the first 2 rounds before she can start throwing body blows. Just watch.
That a girl wants to
Hold
go
on,
out
real
and
quick.
have fun.
One question at a time. It doesn't bother me, but I don't date women like that.
See, completely dismissed her and went to the other girl. And guess what you heard after that? She's used to talking to niggas, Dev. She's just like, what the fuck? That's why she didn't have anything for me, man. That's why she said no comment. And then she tried to jump in. I was like, sweetheart, shut the fuck up. I'm having a conversation here.
Nice.
Answer your question. Here's the way I do things is this.
Here we
If
go.
I'm dating a woman, I never angle for a relationship first because I don't have to. I wait for her.
That is an important point, by the way, because again, I'll go back to if we knew a little bit more about how long this guy had been seeing.
I don't
this
think it
woman,
matters.
I think it's key. Because
Oh, look at that. Now, oh, yes, it does matter. No.
well,
No,
I'll explain.
I don't think
I'll
it
explain why in a
doesn't.
minute. But I think how long the nature of the relationship, and I think not chasing for a relationship too early on is so important.
Yes.
In
Yes.
this context.
So
Oh.
the way it goes with me, it's real simple.
Well, that makes sense.
If a girl likes me enough, then she is going.
Black Wolf Inc. says, sorry, fam, but chicken parm is
Over 9,000!
French toast the carbs. Yeah, man. You're trying to fatten me up over
No,
this.
man. Today I'm back on my high protein, no carb diet. So.
But you're trying to give me chicken parm.
Well, I'll give you whatever you want, babe. It doesn't
All
mean
this
I have
fucking-
to
see
eat
this?
it.
See this?
No, man. We both started out with 6 eggs. This morning.
Sabotage.
I
You
had
ate 6 eggs too?
6 egg whites. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You sent me a picture.
Yeah.
All right. Trying to give me chicken parm.
Now
though,
I'm
right?
trying to hit my macros, baby.
To angle for you guys know how it is. So what's our title? What are we doing? What is this thing called? At that point, I know she's angling for a relationship. I discourage her from being in a relationship with a guy like me because it is not easy to be in a relationship with a man like me. I'm just letting you know.
It's not?
Nope.
No.
Let these bitches know.
Try 2 or 3 times. And
how hard is it to be in a relationship with me?
There's a very large learning curve to being in a relationship with you.
Yes, there is. Has it flattened
It
at all?
takes a lot of conviction, and it takes
Gray chair conversations.
It takes a lot of biting your tongue.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
And
this is great.
Yeah, it can be very challenging. I think. I think that well, like you said, like 99% of women probably would have been like, "Fuck this!"
Language.
I didn't say it. I said.
You said fuck this. All right. But it's not easy, right?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, do you really want to know what it's like to be in a relationship with a man like me? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Are you ready? Fucking go ahead. Unlock your phone and hand it to me right now.
But it's like...
Hold on. I'm not done.
She's not listening to anything I'm saying. She's just listening to respond.
Hold on. If she decides not to unlock the phone and hand it to me right now, okay, great. Like, no offense. You're fucking other girls. You're fucking other dudes. I'm fucking other girls. That's just how it goes. Well, when she hits me with it next time, she'll be like, okay, here's my phone. I'm not really looking. I don't give a damn. So she's going to say, so what are we? Well, that's a start. What do you mean that's a start? Well, I mean, I told you it's not easy to be in a relationship with a guy like me. Well, what does it take to be in a relationship with a guy like me?
And here we go.
I can't tell you what it takes, but I'll tell you what you can't do. And I'm never going to tell you what you can or can't do. I'm going to give you a choice. I don't date women who go to bars or clubs, who are friends or text their exes, who travel to travel destinations, all that other kind of stuff. Are you telling me that I can't go to the bar or the club? I'm not. You can do whatever you want. Are you telling me I can't be on social media? You can be on social media. But if you engage in these activities, you make yourself the kind of woman that I don't date. And listen, you don't have to be sorry.
Here we go.
It's okay. Like being
No.
I
didn't say sorry.
No disrespect, but you come off like a very insecure
Here we
guy.
go. Here we go.
No.
Whatever you
Wait,
want.
Wait,
so get this right. So get this right. He's saying he has some standards.
No, shut the
right?
fuck up.
And y'all on the table have standards 6 feet, maybe 6 figures. All these standards, right? These are his standards, and you're fighting him on his standards.
No. His standards has nothing to do.
See, look, they have a problem. Oh, and that's what Fresh. He's like, look, he has standards. You guys have standards. Nobody says something. What did she say? No. His standards.
With, like,
hold on, but
what you're saying.
Why
like,
can't men have standards?
Those standards has everything to do with actions.
That's right. Actions are something you are in control over, Lovely.
Wow.
That's why there's standards.
Yeah.
Lovely, listen, check this out. Lovely's a stupid bitch. Like, let's just call this what it is, right? She has the IQ of a tennis racket. This bitch really just sat here and said, well, no, the difference is these are actions. Bitch, actions are things that you control.
Right. That's the easy part.
Yeah. But she's got a problem with it. She's a dumb bitch, is what she is.
Not physical appearance.
You mean
just
putting
said
your relationship at risk?
I have
No, it's not that. Like,
Okay, hold on.
It was blinking. That's Maisie Wagner Taylor.
Hold on.
Significant other
There's a line to this.
That's a very good question.
There's a line to this. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
She had something to say first, and then she had something to say as well, and then we'll give you a word as well.
But listen, the shit is about to start getting real. So just real quick, just to show you guys kind of a human side, I'm gonna show you my dog Daisy here. Come here, sweetie. Come here, sweetums.
You've had her on the show before.
Yeah, I know. So this is Daisy.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. She's a cootie capootie. It's okay, sweetums. It's okay. So this is Daisy. She's been on the show before. Oh, there she is. Oh, they got a good view of her now. So this is Daisy. She's our what is she? 8? What is she? She's our 8-year-old Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. She is the sweetest dog. She's the sweetest dog in the world. She really is. Here's a better close up. There we go. She's a cootie capootie. Give it to her. There she goes. Yes. She's a cootie capootie. So she's oh god, there's my dog.
Show on Christmas Day.
Ah, yes, that's right. And so we have her in the studio today because she's pretty well behaved. Every once in a while she'll kind of oh yeah, there it is. But she is just, dude, she is the sweetest dog ever. Oh, somebody said she does look like Lady. Lady is a Cavalier.
Yeah, they're Cavaliers.
Oh my God, that's exactly right. Lady and the Tramp. How about that?
Oh, yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah,
Her mother's name was Bashful Betty.
Yeah, she's a cutie capootie. So that's what I call her. She's a cootie capootie. Say hi, mate. Good daddy, good daddy. Good daddy, good daddy. Okay, all right. That's enough. All right, Daisy's a star.
Oh, yeah. I like it when she
Daisy's the best.
I like it when she needs help up with the couch.
All right.
Go.
Okay. All right. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. No. That's enough of that. Let's get back to the breakdown.
But just let's make sure that we keep this thing, organized so that we can actually have it. So please don't interject.
Okay.
All right, Donovan, did you finish your point? You done, right? You go with your point?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Before you explained yourself fully, that's why I was kind of like confused. But now that you explain yourself, I don't see a problem with what you're saying. But I feel like if you're going to have standards or have certain things that you look for in a girl, you should say that at the start. Whether you're fuck buddies, whether you're just transitioning from friends into something. Hey, if I'm gonna fuck with you at all, I don't want you doing this thing.
Oh, so now she's making it. So I've already explained. So it makes sense to her why I don't want her going to bars or clubs and engaging in activities. Right. But now she's trying to move the goalpost. If I fuck with you at all, even if we're fuck buddies or just having, why am I worried about what you do on your free time if we're not committed?
Because, honey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Because relationships evolve over time.
That's
They start out as just, this casual thing, and then they evolve into, like a regular thing, and then, like next thing you know, like he's the only one that you're messing with, and then next thing you know, but you still want to go out to the club, and now he would be like, yo,
the club.
Nope, that ain't gonna work.
Right.
Oh my God, you changed the rules.
Right. I don't change the rules unless the commitment changes.
Right.
So now what she's trying to do, she's trying to move the goalpost. Okay, you explained yourself, and I understand, but you should also be upfront, even if you're. So before I smash a girl on a one-night stand, I just want to let you know, even though I've known you for 2.5 hours, I don't smash girls.
If we end up getting into a serious relationship,
then here is what my requirements are. Bitch, nobody does that. Fuck out of here.
Or I don't find these things attractive.
I understand, but if we're fuck buddies, those kinds of things aren't going to end a relationship because there's no commitment.
True, but sometimes things transition. Sometimes things change, and relationships change, bonds change.
You're absolutely right.
So she's trying to say that she doesn't want to invest unless she knows all of the rules. So,
what she's trying to do is she's trying to say, hey, you got to make the rule. You have to have your rules clear and up front. That's fucking wrong. You want to know why? I don't have the right to set the rules. She doesn't know enough about me. There's something in the sales game called giving away the price too soon. So let's just use mattresses, for example. Hey, this is the Silver Dream. It's by Serta, blah, 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 blah. Customers instantly say, how much is it? How much is it? Right. They don't care how much it is. What they're trying to do is they're trying to find a reason to disqualify buying this bed. Mm-hmm. What this girl is saying, you should get the rules up front. No, because when you tell a girl the rules up front, she can wait, he doesn't date girls who go to bars and clubs who are fuck this dude. She doesn't understand the value. That's why and Brittany Griner knows this. She knows that no woman is going to agree to mess with any man she just met if he comes with all these rules. Right, no, right. You have no right. You have no right to have boundaries and expectations if the woman does not know your value. I'm not going to tell a woman the price or the cost of being with me if she doesn't know what she's going to get in return. That's what she's literally trying to say. Tell these women up front what it takes to be with you, but she doesn't know what the benefits are. Am I wrong?
No, you're exactly right. She's trying to, back up to the argument.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. Stupid bitch.
You're absolutely right. And that's why I said when she angles for a relationship, here's what I don't tolerate. That's the transition.
Yeah.
And if she's down with
as long as you're saying that, but if they're just
See, as long as you're saying that, but
if it randomly happens, like she's like, hey, I'm gonna go to the club.
Do you see this?
Saying
Do you see this?
She's acting like committed relationships just all of a sudden happen.
Well, that and she just glosses over. Okay, I admit that you're right, but if you don't, that's not something just listen.
Relationship, here's what I don't tolerate. That's
Listen.
the transition.
Yeah.
And if she's down with
as
it,
long
cool.
as you're saying that, but if
as long as you're saying that, right?
You
so she's
just
cool
said
with it.
You say that.
Right.
So what's
They're
to argue it?
Watch.
if it randomly happens, like
See?
she's like, hey, I'm gonna go to the club, and you're like, oh, I don't fuck with you. You just don't respond, but you didn't tell her. That's weird.
No,
like,
that's not. No, that's. I'm
Okay.
very, very clear.
She just made that whole thing up in her head.
Yes,
That has nothing
yes.
to do with what you guys are talking about.
What she's trying to do is she's trying to defeat the argument. See, the argument, my standards make sense to her because she now has all of the information. But now she's coming up with these make-believe scenarios. Okay, it's cool that if you do, but if you don't tell her these things up front, or if it, no, these things don't randomly happen because they wouldn't randomly happen if we had the discussion.
It's like what you're saying is true, but I don't like it. So I'm going to find out all the other ways that it could possibly not be true.
That's
like it doesn't, what?
That's literally what she's doing. I understand in your situation, but if space aliens all of a sudden come in and invade the club, you're going to tell her she can't go to the bar or the club then? Like, bitch, no, that's not going to happen. Technomage B5 with the $5 super chat says she wants Donovan to give the rules up front. Doesn't work like that because that puts Donovan in the position of being the one angling for the relationship. There you go. There you go. And you actually said it, Dev. I'm getting ready to hook up with a chick. Okay, before we hook up, I just want to let you know, if we start a relationship, no, I'm not even talking about that because just like Technomage B5 just said, that means I'm angling for a relationship first.
Exactly. And not only that, it would be super weird. It would totally destroy your chances of hooking up with that chick.
This is why you never take relationship advice from women, gentlemen. And you want to know something? Even though she's 19 years old, I think Brittany Griner knows that's some bullshit advice. She knows that's some shit that'll get you ejected with the quickness.
Like when you're hooking up with a guy, by the way, if things work out, I want to have 3 kids.
Oh my! Look, see ya. Nope. Peace.
At the beginning, you can ask my girlfriend. I was very, very clear. And again, I said, Devin, you're a grown woman. I'm never going to tell you what you can or can't do. And I tell men this too. You can't control your woman, but you can control yourself.
All right. And you had something, and then we'll go to Lovely.
I just had a question. What about
This is
what
funny.
about clothing?
What about
Do
her
you care about
titties?
what type
She
of
got her
clothing your woman
titties out.
wears?
Well, of course I care.
What did she say?
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because I want her to look good.
Listen.
No.
Hang on a second. This is my girl right here. Watch. This is funny. Watch.
I need to tell you what you can or can't do. And I tell men this too. You can't control your woman, but you can control yourself.
All right. And you had something, and then we'll go to Lovely.
I just had a
Oh,
question. What
sorry,
about
yes, okay.
what about clothing? Do you care
Clothing.
about what type of clothing your woman wears?
Well, of course I care.
Clothing.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because I want her to look good.
No, I'm saying like if she's
This is her trying to argue with me, but just watch.
having like her titties out, do you care about that?
Well, being naked in public is a crime. So.
Look, at that point, she's like, okay.
All right.
See that? Now, she could have followed up, no, really. I mean, like, dressing. But at that point, she knew, okay, this guy, I'm no match for this guy.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Yeah, that was, yeah, it was.
That was good.
Well, of course.
You made me proud there, baby.
Oh, I made you proud.
Well, thank you so very much. I'm glad I made you proud. Can I lick your box all night tonight?
Okay, and Troy, you had something, and then we'll go to Lovely.
What, you don't like Beta Donovan?
I love you.
I'm gonna use that voice tonight in bed.
I'll be like, yeah.
Oh, you like Zed? You take Zed over Beta Donovan?
Oh my God, suck my dick.
I was going to just take it in a slightly different sort of. I hope this doesn't derail the point too much, but
tell him,
for me
Troy.
Personally, I don't see
Closer to
commitment
the
at
mic,
all
Troy.
in the early stages of a relationship.
Right.
When I say
Sure.
the early stages,
Sure.
so when I say the early stages,
There we
we
go.
could be talking up to over a year. It could be 18 months, whatever. I'm not.
Yeah, Ice Dragon Kid says, I like that Troy asks for a turn like he has for drinks, right? He's like, yeah, barkeep, yeah, right here. Yeah, that's funny.
Don't verbalize at all. I don't sit down with them. I don't have the conversation. We start dating. We see each other. Blah blah blah. And usually I'll be dating non-exclusively, so I might be dating other people, and then we kind of see. And some of those women, obviously, we're gonna stick. We're gonna have that bond. We may end up together. Others not. And I'm not sitting down and laying down the law. I'm not even sitting down and saying these are my requirements or anything. I'm not having those conversations. And what I do instead is I then observe and I see what happens. And then if she is, she turns out she's the kind of girl, she loves to party, she's out all night, and she's not available on the phone, whatever, something like that. I don't feel comfortable with that. Then I'm just not going to continue to see her. And this is why I keep sort of wondering aloud how long this guy's been seeing her for. Because for me, this kind of problem doesn't really arise, because by the time she's become my girlfriend, we have that understanding between us, and this sort of situation is very, very unlikely to arise because she already knows
That's
where
right.
she stands.
And then
Look,
Lovely,
they're like,
go ahead.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
I kind of agree with what he's saying. That's why I was kind of confused.
I kind of agree with what he is saying. She agrees with what Troy said. Troy literally said exactly the same I had. So now she's doing the passive aggressive thing. That's why I'm just kind of confused. Here comes the craziness.
Confused where you were coming from. I kind of agree with what he's saying. That's why I was kind of confused where you were coming from. I personally feel like your opinion on relationship is based from a place of insecurity, because I do personally know in myself.
Here we go. Your argument is incorrect because I don't fit in that argument. This is what Lovely does. This is what Lovely does in every argument. Well, what you're saying isn't true because it doesn't apply to me, as if to imply that Lovely is every fucking woman.
She's the center of her universe.
Well, isn't she?
Of course.
I mean, she is lovely, isn't she?
She calls herself
Hell
that.
no, fuck no. That's actually her government name.
Is it really? I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it too.
Couples that actually can have fun together.
Mm-hmm.
They can let their wives go outside with their friends and have fun, and it's no issue. So I was kind of confused. Like,
I'm not confused at all. If that's
like,
what they want to do,
why
they
is
can do
it
that.
like the end game for her to
Here we go.
be somebody that attends a bar or go out with her friends? Like,
she can do whatever she
why
wants.
are you not secure in yourself to where she's gonna like step out with somebody else?
I'm very secure. If she decides to step out with somebody else, then that's it.
No, but you
Can he like
you
what
made
he
it
likes?
clear that you
Oh, here we go. See, now the other girls are starting to jump in. Now they're like, okay, y'all need to stop.
you made it clear that you would not.
Listen.
No, but you
Can he like
you
what
made
he
it
likes?
clear that
real
you
quick.
made it
See,
you made it clear that
listen
you
to
would
this.
not take somebody serious
Okay, Lovely.
that goes to the bar.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. I think what you want to be able to do whatever it is you want to do without the consequences.
That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it
Yes. They want to be able to do all the single shit but still be in a relationship. I don't allow that. And that's what women have a problem
Wait,
with.
but if you're a couple, why aren't you hanging out together?
Well, because she's a strong and independent woman who don't need no man, Devin.
Oh, because
I thought you knew.
Because she can't hang out with her friends and her man at the same time?
Well, but her friends are ratchet.
Oh.
And she knows, and this is why women don't bring their friends around their man, because their friends try to fuck their mans. That's why. Yeah.
And that's what you seem to have a problem with.
Dude, Fresh put down the headphones. I did not see this last time. Oh my God, I didn't see this last time. Watch Fresh.
Somebody else.
I'm very secure. If she decides to step out with somebody else, then that's it.
No, but you
Can he like
you
what
made
he
it
likes?
clear
hold on,
that
real
you
quick.
made it
See,
you made it clear that
listen
you
to
would
this.
not take somebody
Okay,
serious
Lovely.
that goes
Here's
to the bar.
here's the deal. Here's the
like,
deal.
here we go.
I think what you want to be able to do whatever it is you want to do without the consequences, and that's what you seem to have a problem with.
No.
I'm not. Hold on. Let me finish. I'm not going to control my woman. I'm never going to say you can't do this. All I can control is what I do. The problem that you have is that I would effectively end the relationship if she engages in activities that she knows effectively end the relationship. There's nothing wrong with that.
Your problem.
I don't have any problem.
You just stated your problem.
I don't have a problem. My relationship
No,
is strong.
you just stated your problem, but whatever
what was my
what
problem?
you just stated, I don't have those type of issues. Like, my man can take me out and have fun with me.
This
If
is
I go
great.
out by myself with my friends,
I.
you know, I'm enjoying myself with my
I'm
friends and
happy
not
for you.
looking
Didn't
at
he already
anybody else.
chastise her for... Didn't he chastise her for not taking everything personally?
No, that's later on.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but you will see, and Myron's and I didn't pick up on this. Myron did, obviously because he wasn't a part of that conversation. But every time her rebuttal, for every argument is, your argument is wrong because that doesn't apply to me.
Okay.
So it doesn't apply. So you're the outlier.
because I'm
I'm happy for
secured
you.
with him.
See, okay, the thing is that this is just him. You have to understand not all guys are like
No,
this.
no,
This
I
is
know
just
that.
his-
That's exactly
That's why
right.
I'm kind of confused because it's like,
But
That's
it
exactly
just
right.
he's talking
Moving
about
on,
him.
move on.
You're
Don't
saying-
even care.
It's funny how Jalea is trying to make fun of me. This is just him. He's not normal. He's blah, 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 blah.
But any of these girls would kill each other to have a man who cared enough to not want his girlfriend to cheat on him.
I mean, far be it from me, right? Listen, I'm not going to make it easy. Listen, if a woman wants to cheat, she's going to cheat. That doesn't mean that I have to make it easy for her.
Or he
No,
can like what he likes,
it's-
period.
no, I can respect his opinion, but
No, you can't.
you're saying you like this type of girl,
Yes.
and if in order for a girl to mess with you, she has to move this type of way. But you're kind
Yes.
of contradicting what you're saying.
I don't know.
I would say he's
But
more
we would do the same-
traditional than.
I'm
Can I
very
say-
straight.
oh,
I,
you're
listen,
more
I'm not
traditional.
contradicting. I mean, listen, I'm very straightforward.
You're saying your girl can do what you want to do, but when
right.
if she does exactly what you're saying, you're gonna have an issue with it. Like,
See, she's saying the reason she does not know how to articulate the fact that she doesn't like that there are consequences to actions. She does not know how to articulate that. That's why, well, you're contradicting what you're saying because she believes that she should be able to do whatever she wants without any consequences. And I'm telling her there are consequences with me. That's why she sees it as a contradiction.
She doesn't understand basic logic.
No, she doesn't. She's dumb. Like, she's not too bright.
Yeah, it's like, I want that, but stealing is illegal. So if you steal that, I'm not going to mess with you anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, but why can't I have that? But if you want it, I'm not going to give you money for it. So if you want it, you have to steal it. But if you steal, we're not in a relationship anymore. Why can't I have that? I said I want it.
Right. Yeah. She has
why,
a one.
Why
She has
are
a
you
one-track mind.
controlling me?
Right. Right.
From having that. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like she's standing on a feeling and not like an actual point.
You know, it's 7:00 and we have not walked the dogs yet.
Yeah.
It
You
had
want me to
never
go do
occurred
that?
to me. Yeah, go ahead and get that done. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Lovely cannot articulate the fact that she doesn't like that there are consequences for her actions. She doesn't like the fact that she can't just do whatever it is she wants to do and then nothing happened. And she can't describe it any other way but saying you're contradicting what you're saying.
I'm not gonna have an issue with it. We're not gonna have a relationship anymore. There's no issue.
I think that's my favorite line you said all night.
Relationship because your
just
woman
how
wants to
he
step
is.
out and have
Why-
fun
Why
with
are
her
y'all so confused?
I think it's
Can I ask
lovely.
Here's
Lovely.
my
I think
question.
there's
Why is it
levels
that you?
I think there's levels to boundaries. When you see someone in the way, that's what I was trying to say earlier, like in the natural habitat.
Technomage B5 says she's confused. The first non-cap thing she said tonight. I think she genuinely was confused. I think she was. JBlaze11 says Lovely is a bad faith bitch. That's the thing. She wasn't really confused, right? She wasn't really confused. She knows exactly what she didn't like. And I want to make this clear. Women do not like it when they are held accountable for their actions. They do not like it when they are able to engage in certain activities, but no negative consequences. All their lives, they've been able to go to bars, they've been able to go to clubs, spring break, Panama City, Ibiza, Cancun, going to the club, traveling to Vegas, being friends with your ex, being on social media, showing booty pics. But then as soon as they run up on a guy who says, listen, you can do all of those things, but you are now out of the running. Like, you are no longer being considered for a long-term relationship. If you want a relationship, you're just going to have to understand I do not date women who engage in activities that put my relationship at risk. They don't like that. They don't like that there are consequences to their actions. They don't.
If it's your natural instinct to be partying all the time while you're in a relationship, you're obviously seeking something different.
There you go.
I don't think that's true though.
Having a drink with my girlfriend
That's
is not
that's
part
kind
of
of
the
wrong.
relationship.
Ladies. Okay,
So
go ahead.
there's a
Finish your
difference
point, and then
between
Lovely
going-
can finish hers. So finish,
Okay.
and then Lovely,
Let's
and
say
then
you go out like once or twice a year. And it's like, hey, it's a birthday. Okay, I'll be back by like midnight, going to dinner, drinks, whatever.
No, that would not be okay. That's not okay.
There's a difference than going out every weekend till 5 a.m. randomly, not answering your phone.
Nope, there is no difference. There is no difference. Listen, once a year, twice a year, nope. I'll be back at midnight. Are you out of your mind with this? I must have been slow on the uptake. I should have checked her on that. That was on me. Technomage B5 with a $5 super chat says, for a problem to exist, requires two people to be in a conflict. Donovan is right. No problem because Donovan walks away. She's alone. She's left with the problem. Exactly. She keeps saying, why do you have an issue? Look, man, like I'm not, like there is no issue. If she engages in these behaviors, the relationship is no longer, like we're no longer in a relationship.
Just texting back.
RIP Mike says, what is this new thing next to my name? Yeah, Devin created new badges for different levels.
Like if I'm not answering my phone and I'm only texting you, it's not that loud.
Okay.
It's because I'm avoiding you.
There you go.
Lovely. Go ahead.
She's saying that, but me, if I'm out and I'm having drinks, my friends, I'm texting my guy and letting him know what's going on.
How do we know? Like she keeps, see again, women, see, this is the problem with these chicks. And you can see on old girl's face that she's not buying what Lovely's saying. She's like, bitch, really? Like for real? Like look at her. Look at her. Ice Dragon Kid says, I'm sure Dawn had a headache from Lovely and missed what she said. Headache. Lovely didn't give me a headache at all. I enjoyed making absolute sport out of her. Like, dude, I played with her like a cat playing with a mouse.
So it's not like, I feel like you're painting a different picture. With me, I'm going to have communication with whoever I'm dealing with. So if I'm out enjoying myself.
Different pictures, but.
All right, so
I think I'm being pretty straightforward.
I just feel like you're insecure. I'm sorry.
No, you are, and I've been listening extremely closely.
Call whatever you want.
I've been listening. So I'm just gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on, so we don't beat a dead horse here. I was listening extremely, very closely to everything the girls were saying, and then everything you guys were saying.
Dude, when Myron says I've been listening very closely, or I've been taking notes, you know he's about to drop some knowledge.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but Troy and Donovan literally said the same exact thing.
There it is.
This. The reason why you guys are reacting the way that you are on what Donovan said is because of the way that he said his standards. And whether you ladies want to accept it or not, they are standards. And he just has standards that I don't like these actions from a woman, which to be honest is very fair because actions are actually, it can be influenced and changed. And a man's height though, can't be, or other things that women discriminate men on all the time. And it's very interesting because as I was listening to this conversation, women tend to look at men's standards as discrimination, but a woman's standards are okay. You know what I'm saying? If a woman has preferences, consider standards, hey, I hold myself to a certain regard, and he's literally doing the same exact thing, but you guys...
Yeah, Fresh is back now that Lovely's done talking.
That's considered discrimination, which is... It was amazing to watch because if you listen very closely, him and Troy literally said the same thing. He's just saying he just conveyed it in a different way, and you guys were more concerned with how he said it versus the idea.
Not only that, the women, the only women who seem to have a real problem with what I said were all black. All of them. Lovely, Brittany Griner, and Jalea. All three of those black women bristled at me. Now, we can all sit here and say, oh, that's a problem in the black community because black women don't respect black men. That's true. I could not give less of a fuck. I really could not care less. My life is awesome. Listen, I do not need the respect. I don't need the respect of black women to live a good life. Don't need it. I do not need their respect. And they can't stand it. They can't stand it. I do not, and brothers, anybody watching this, and I hate to make this a race thing, but it's clear what's happening. And the interesting thing is I didn't pick up on this when I was actually in it. It never occurred to me that the three people that were pushing back the most, either passively aggressively or passively aggressively, right? So Brittany Griner was passive. She was passive. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. Jalea, she was passive-aggressive, right? Let me start again. Jalea was passive, okay? Brittany Griner was passive-aggressive, and Lovely was just aggressive. That's just all there is to it. The only people who really seemed to have the strongest reaction to my standards were the black women. So, brothers, I need you guys to listen and listen closely. You do not need the respect of black women to live a good life. I don't care if she's your mom, your auntie, big mama. You do not, we live in a new world. Black men do not need the respect of black women to live a good, fulfilled life. You're looking at them. I'm living fucking proof. I could not give less of a fuck whether black women respect me or not. That's why I had no problem dancing around and poking fun at Lovely, because I didn't give a fuck what she thought. That's why I was able to speak with candor and confidence. And the more upset she got, the more obvious it became that I just didn't give a fuck. Just didn't give a fuck.
Trying to sound British and sort of.
It's the accent.
So this is a learning point. Real talk. This is a learning point for all the guys watching the podcast right now. I heard everything they said. It was the same exact thing, but the ladies had a point of contention with how Donovan communicated, which goes back to what we say all the time on the podcast. Guys, the way you communicate with women a lot of the times is more important than what's actually communicated. Women were triggered. Y'all got in your feelings a little bit. So attack them for his standards.
Hey, it's all good, man.
But when Troy
I'm
said the
used to
same
it.
exact thing, but he said it in a different way, different tone, you guys accepted it, which is very
Donovan
interesting.
said it
And a different skin tone.
four
Very
times.
interesting.
Yeah, I said it
very
4
slowly,
times.
four
Like,
times.
You cannot
But you know-
control women. You can't do it. It's impossible.
But you know what's the
It's
funny part about it is? Men can't have standards.
Yeah.
We can't have our rights. So you know what?
Well, it's not just that.
Yeah.
A lot of the thing is this is that people want the right.
Hey, why did everybody sit up and breathe?
People
Because not all of us disagree. I said, yeah, that's his standards. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
him.
I
don't
think
lie about
everyone
his
have to have the
standards.
standards.
That's the other thing as well. I mean, like what we're saying, that like you said, there will be guys and they're just like, yeah, my girl goes out partying. I don't care. That's part of the relationship. Like people have different
That's right.
ideas, you know, and that's fine. That's fine.
and the
So,
rarer you are, the more stringent standards you get.
So we're
Can I
gonna
say
play.
something?
We're gonna play a clip real quick of Donovan.
All right. So this is when they do the Adventures of Save-A-Ho. The main event is coming right up. Technomage B5, shout out to you for upgrading to the replays as well. Appreciate the support at Technomage B5, who is also a moderator. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. The meme making moment. If I can find it, I just had it up here. The meme making moment of the podcast, and away we go.
Okay, that's it.
It's very easy to get pussy as a high value.
But
man.
in that relationship, it's really hard.
It's the relationship takes work on both parts, on both ends, because I got to be on my A game.
That's right.
I'm like I said, I'm not an easy person to be with, but if you meet my requirements, I will give you. I give my woman the world. I love my woman to death because she deals with a lot. She runs my website. She built my app. She maintains herself.
What's that?
You still alive?
Yeah, I'm still live. Of course I'm still live. Here, put on your headphones because I'm actually singing your praises here. What if she have her titties out? Do you let her take out her titties? Dev, let's get to it. What are we doing? Dude, what the hell? What's going on over here?
I have no idea.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, that's it.
It's very easy to get pussy as a high value.
But
man.
in that relationship, it's really hard.
It's the relationship takes work on both parts, on both ends, because I got to be on my A game. I'm like I said, I'm not an easy person to be with, but if you meet my requirements, I will give you. I give my woman the world. I love my woman to death because she deals with a lot. She runs my website. She built my app. She maintains herself looking good. So guess what? When I succeed, I make sure she knows. Hey, you know what? I appreciate you. We're gonna go to this. We're gonna go to the Coach store. Pick out 2 bags. You want a pair of Louboutins? I got you covered on that. Nothing I have ever given my woman, she has not earned. She has earned everything she has. She has earned.
Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. Very much.
Nothing comes for free.
Nothing comes for free.
No, hell no.
I am more than happy to share that success with her.
Okay.
All right.
Shout out to Devin.
Cool. Shout out to Devin.
Yeah, shout out to
Hey,
Dev.
Yeah.
thanks,
Hey!
guys.
And
I
who
was
did that?
probably asleep in dreamland by the time this happened. I
Yeah.
never saw this.
This is
part.
2 hours in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course I missed all the good parts where
Oh,
talking
it's-
about me.
It's a. Well,
Yeah, you know.
I knew you were asleep, so.
Yes, shout out to Dev's new boob job. Yes.
Any other
Sharing that.
any other ladies have a question, comment, critique?
And more questions, ladies?
Anything?
15 inches.
What?
It grew 1 inch.
What does that mean? Is it attractive when a woman is motivated to do stuff?
No.
Or would
Like
you
what?
rather her just lay in bed all day every day?
Oh no! Well,
I
right,
didn't say successful,
or
just in general.
Troy, you
like
want to
how
take
she
it?
does things
Troy, you
for
want to take it first, and then Donovan.
Yeah,
Just a motivated
joking.
person.
I like the titties.
When you first said it jokingly, I was like, no, because there is a sense that guys are we're interested in physicality.
Did you see me mimicking the blowjob?
Beauty and
exactly.
you can't get around that. But in saying that, she's really, and
Yeah.
she would literally until like 2 p.m. Yeah, I think
Whatever.
Yeah, no,
taking care of business.
100%.
But it's still a part of it.
Guys are very physically driven, aren't they? They like look. The greatest.
I'm
bond
skipping
with
this.
women that- I don't think it's fair to say of guys it's just looks.
Did she just
Because
ask
I
if
think there
like
is more
guys
to
want
it.
a lazy chick?
Yeah, but what she is trying to do is she was trying to sneak in. She was trying to sneak in the boss bitch thing, right? She's either lazy or she's a boss bitch, and there's there's so many nuances and levels to that. But if you don't want a lazy girl, then you must want a boss bitch.
Yeah, there's
Wrong
a
answer.
huge gradient there.
Yeah.
Between staying in bed all day or running a company.
Yeah, Jesus fuck.
Okay. Does that answer
Yeah,
your question?
oh.
No, go ahead, Donovan. You take it next.
Yeah, I retired my woman. She used to have an office job. She made $115,000 a year. I told her, you work for me now. And she lives a better life for it. So did she have something else going on? Yeah, but I wanted her to work for me.
I
And
think
so she does.
But that's still doing something.
It's-
and
Yes,
she's motivated to, you know what I
absolutely,
mean?
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah. I never have to tell her, hey, what are you doing? No.
Actually,
every
I have a
morning she-
to-do list of things for the websites that I need to get
Yes, and bless
done.
your heart.
Has a lot to do with things you want nothing to hear about.
Because,
You
oh
don't-
my
you
God,
don't wanna have you don't
bless
even
your
wanna
heart.
know.
Bless your heart. You're always, hey, I got to do this. I'm like, okay, fine, just fucking do it. I don't care.
Yeah, it's
Just-
got a lot to do with their analytics. I want to start giving you monthly reports on our traffic and acquisitions.
Okay, all right,
and,
fine. Okay, perfect. All right, good.
and isn't it hot? It's like, oh, you do that for me? Thank you.
But it's hot when she walks downstairs wearing nothing but heels and a smile.
The computer's showing you what she did.
Covering up the boobs. There you go.
But it's the stereotype of like if a woman comes in and she's like, yeah, I've got a PhD and I run this company. That in
That's
itself.
what-
No, I don't need all
And
that.
I literally had someone tell me, 'cause
Nope.
we were talking about the show. And I was trying to like ask, because now I be asking people, like, do you really think that like a motivated woman is not hot? But,
See,
like,
there we go.
obviously,
See how she's trying to come in the side door, a motivated woman.
like my success doesn't matter. But you don't want someone who's just lazy and not ambitious.
Well, but
you
there
know?
are degrees to it. It's not either she's a PhD or she's a lazy slag.
Oh
right?
no.
There are
But
many.
not
What's that?
That's what I just said. You and I, we think alike.
I said it first. You were asleep when I said this.
Oh,
Ah!
got it by
exactly
osmosis.
the type of things that they're doing, just in
Yes, of
general,
course.
having motivation to do something with
Yeah,
themselves.
as long as
Does
it's
that make
for
sense?
me, then yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for her beauty, cooking, cleaning,
Yeah,
all that shit.
there you go.
Cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Same shit.
Yeah, woman's education and financial status, it doesn't matter to me. I've got brains and I got brawn. I don't
Uh-oh,
need that.
here we go.
Fair enough.
It matters.
Look
to
at
us.
Lovely. It's so funny. Lovely, all of this demonstrative. This is how bitches like her argue. And every time I was talking, she'd make all these sounds and all these gestures. I paid her positively zero attention because she's used to getting attention for that. I just talked right through her and she couldn't stand it.
Yeah. I think that most of these girls, they say they want, this high earning man, this high value man, all this stuff. But they're shocked because every single guy probably that they've dated except for one has no ambition, barely makes $50,000 a year, has no savings,
But
drives
but those are the kind of guys that let them go to bars, clubs, and
Exactly,
vacation destinations.
exactly.
Can't have it both ways.
Yep.
You can't have it both ways. In a lot of ways, to these black women, I'm the avatar. And I'm telling them, you don't qualify. That's why they have this visceral reaction to me telling, because I'm the guy that they want. I'm tall, I'm a high earner, I'm not ugly. I'm the guy. Dude, I have tattoos and a criminal record to boot. I'm alpha fucks and beta bucks, right? And I'm telling you, you don't qualify. That's what the problem is.
And that's okay.
Okay.
I mean, okay. I'm not even going to get into that.
Yeah.
She just refuses to accept it like
It's
that.
okay. I mean,
that-
listen, I'm not for everybody. If it is what it is, I'll take offense to it.
But the thing is that like it amazes me how like so many women fight us when we tell them like this is what guys of a certain status
Look
want.
at
Like,
Lovely.
They
It's
like
like-
it, but they don't need it. That's what I'm saying.
Like I
Yeah,
learned that
and-
being on this
yeah,
podcast.
yeah, I never that's disagree right. on this.
They
don't
like
care.
it, but they don't need it. They don't give a fuck about that shit.
Like if a woman's
No.
ambitious, that ambition better be driven towards helping that man build his ambition even more, if that makes sense.
That's right.
Like, he's ambitious already. You're ambitious as well. Your ambition is used to make his ambition.
Dude, Myra and I are the same dude, man.
Some of the most successful couples that I know have worked together. Like, I had an old boss when I lived in Florida.
Mhm.
His wife was his accountant. He paid for her to get her CPA
There you
license
go.
or whatever. Used her in the business. They never had to pay taxes on a damn
There you go.
thing, you
See
know?
that?
And, it's like, even like my aunt and uncle, been together 50 years. She's always worked for him.
There you go. There you go.
Runs
And
the office and whatever.
Jalea, the same thing. Her parents work together. Her mother works for her father.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but she didn't want it. But she didn't decide to give us that little tidbit until right at the end,
Yeah.
after they were running out of
okay.
arguments. Yeah.
Grow even further because now he has a helping hand to make his dreams come true to a higher level.
My girlfriend's skill set is tailor made for what I do, and
Bang.
that has what
There you
has
go.
shot me into the stratosphere.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Scroll up on Sharpe Stream.
Okay.
Sirius has a great comment.
Okay, that's yeah.
Right there.
Okay. He says, when I'm on a date and a girl brags about her accomplishments, all I hear is, I'm in serious debt. Next time, just highlight it and point it to me, because you just totally fucked up the momentum of the show.
I'm sorry.
Here, stop the show and scroll up and read this comment. It was this big buildup. You're killing me, Dev.
How do I?
She'll learn. She'll learn.
Was it like that before or after? Like
After what?
Like, what did she do before? Did it align
Oh,
with what she's doing now?
yeah.
But does it align with what she's doing
Yes,
now?
yes. Internet marketing. She builds websites and she builds apps.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the perfect.
And I like how she adds value to your life, and then
Mhm.
you reward her based on the
Yes.
value,
Yeah,
because
of course.
that is a good synergy. Because now she feels, you know what? If I keep doing good work for him,
That's
I get
right.
rewarded for it.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
So here's I'll give you a scenario because I already know.
Did you hear? Oh my God! Right at the end. So right after Fresh just said, because if I do work for him, I'll get rewarded for it. And Lovely was like, what? Watch.
If I keep doing
watch.
good work for him, I
Listen.
get rewarded for it.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
So here's I'll give you a scenario.
Is that the same girl who was like, "You want me to clean your spot?"
Oh no, you would think so, wouldn't you? You would think so. Do you see how combative they are? Like, wait a minute, reward me?
Yeah.
What? No,
Oh,
no, no, no.
no. You should be rewarding me for being
Bitch,
me.
fuck that, dude. Like, dude, Lovely don't look good enough to be rewarded. Like, get out of here with that. But of course, I'm about to hit her with the Mike Tyson.
Because I already know where you want to go with this.
He didn't stutter.
Let's say you have a woman
Oh!
that is a high-powered attorney
at all,
right? and she's good. Just kidding, Cornell. She's litigated cases. It's an attorney business. Now,
just watch Lovely,
which in turn will benefit you. With a man, she's going, however,
see that too.
is in a position of power and using his woman's skill set
Look at Lovely
to build his empire.
Do you see how it's so funny?
Fuming.
She is, but she's not. She's used to people stopping everything when it appears something is amiss with her, right? She's leaning back and wait a minute, what's wrong, Lovely? Is everything okay? And Myron and I, we just talk right fucking through her because bitch, you ain't nothing special.
She's acting like a 5-year-old.
Of course, yeah, she's throwing a goddamn fit.
She benefits as a default because when a man is a king, he can crown the queen and she's going to live in the kingdom. But
here we go. Oh, it's about to get
if
real.
A woman is royalty, and then she ain't even gonna look at a peasant. We can't even get that far.
A woman,
So that's the difference.
A woman cannot
That
be
makes sense.
Listen, man, it's like
Here we go. Buckle up. Here it comes.
this self-love
Lovely, you watching?
thing, and this is going to piss a lot of you guys off, but
Yeah.
I don't care. A woman cannot love herself unless a man loves her first. Let me repeat that.
Oh!
A woman cannot love her.
Oh!
A woman cannot
Ooh,
love
you
herself
got the
unless a
side
man
eye.
loves her first.
I know
Hold
Lovely
on,
wants to
real
go
quick. That's fine. She
after
can
you.
get as
Yeah,
triggered as
after-
she,
yeah.
she can get as triggered as she wants. But guess what? This is why little girls have daddy issues. Little girls, if they have a strong father who shows her that love,
at
shows
Troy.
her, hey, you know what? I love you no matter what. She gets that strong male love. So she's far less likely to seek it out in other ways, the pill, the pole, or both. That's just how that is. That's why girls who grew up without a father, they don't really love themselves. They say they do because it's Chicken Soup for the Soul and Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey and all that, but they're the easiest lays out there because they don't love themselves. It's just like a queen. You don't wake up a queen. A queen doesn't become a queen unless a king appoints her.
Lovely ain't like that too much. So now she's feeling froggy. She feels like she can now see this is when because before it was a little bit of a back and forth, right? But then Fresh jumped in and other girls jumped in. But now we're about to go mano a mano, and I absolutely just wiped the floor.
All right, go ahead, Lovely. I know you got a lot to say.
This is funny as shit.
Go ahead. What's your thing? And guys, do me a favor. Get us to at least. Yeah, get us to at least like 6K likes, man. There's 6.6K of you guys watching right now on YouTube alone. So
almost 7,000 now.
First and foremost,
So like the
before
video.
I say what I want to say, I'm going to say this: that
Sure.
my dad died when I was 4 months old, and I was a baby. I never had a father figure, and I'm going to.
So here she goes. What she is doing.
Hey. These
Dev,
excuses do not fly.
No. These aren't excuses. What she is trying once again, she is trying to use her personal anecdotes as a defense or defeat to my argument. Girls raised without strong father figures end up with daddy issues. What she is going to say is, I lost my father when I was a baby, and I don't have daddy issues. So what you said is wrong. And she will literally say that next time. Just watch.
Say this: if I meet a man and
watch Myron. Just watch him.
I don't even know how to say
Look at Myron. Look at Myron, dude. Myron already.
Her circular logic has to go around
Oh,
the globe
dude.
before it can come back to her.
Dude, she was she was all over the place.
I actually disagree with what you're saying.
No.
Disagree or agree?
She disagrees.
Disagrees. Okay.
I disagree. He
Okay.
feels like if a girl didn't have a father in her life, she's gonna like automatically like go
I did
the
not
other way.
say that. I said more likely to seek love in other ways.
No, I would not seek love any other way.
Okay, perfect.
Like,
Look, just watch. So I said more likely to seek love in other ways. What was her first word? No, I would not. So again, there are two things at play. Number one, she has been trained and brainwashed to just disagree with a black man no matter what he says. Even when I qualified, was it more likely to? No, I would not. Bitch, you were a side bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a single mom at 33, you were a side bitch. Who is looking for love then, right?
no, I would not seek love.
Listen.
To seek love in other ways.
Perfectly logical, right?
No, I would not seek love any other way.
Okay, perfect.
Doesn't mean
Like,
Then you're the statistical anomaly.
if I were dating you, and
I would never date you.
Oh! Uh-oh! Let's watch that again. Let's watch that again.
Then you're the statistical anomaly.
if I were dating you, and
I would never date you.
And that, my friends, is where this went completely off the rail. So what's happening now? What is happening now is Lovely was just rejected. She has never, ever been told by anybody, I would never date you. Never. Watch her reaction. Watch this one more time. Just watch her body language. It's funny as shit because she's just like, she doesn't know what to do. Watch.
If I were dating you,
watch.
And,
I would never date you.
Oh,
Lord.
Look.
Look. She didn't know what the fuck to do with herself. Watch. Just watch.
Oh, Lord.
Look.
Holy.
I'm just keeping it real.
See? She ain't never been told that in her life. Look at that.
Oh, Lord.
Holy. She does not know how to act because she ain't never been told that by near one of them. Look at that. Feelings hurt.
Like,
Then you're the statistical anomaly.
if I were dating you, and
I would never date you.
Oh, Lord.
Look.
Holy.
I'm just keeping it real.
Holy.
This bitch, she does not look. She don't know what to do with her so much.
Oh, Lord. Holy.
I'm just keeping.
And Fresh didn't do her any favors, right? Look.
Keeping it real.
Holy. Oh, Lord. Holy.
I'm just keeping.
Yo, the bitch was like, wait, what just happened? Like, she has no idea what the fuck just happened. No idea what the fuck just happened. Let's go back to the web. This is fucking hilarious because the feeling was definitely mutual. So if the feeling was mutual, as she likes to say, then why did I get this reaction?
I'd never date you.
Oh, Lord. Holy.
I'm
She
just
looked like
keeping
she
it
wanted
real.
to run away.
Yeah, it looked like she wanted to run away because she ain't never been checked or clowned like that, number one. Number two, if the feeling was mutual, why didn't she say so?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm the avatar, bitch, and I just told you, you don't qualify.
I wouldn't.
Brick Squad.
That's fine. That's fine because you don't know me.
I know enough, sweetheart. And I was thinking that in my mind, but I was like, okay, I need to. I was thinking, I was really, really gonna fucking lay into her. I was like, you know what? Let me let her.
That's very kind.
Let me let her
You're
up. Yeah.
such a gentleman.
Shit, yo, I had it. But I was like, yeah, because I didn't want to fry her too much because I just damaged her ego. Like I just look. You can listen, guys. Do you want to see what rejection looks like? Do you want to see a woman? Do you want to see the pain of rejection in a woman's face? Watch.
If I were dating
Watch.
you, and
I would never date you.
Oh Lord.
Look. She doesn't know what to do with herself. She'd stand up, sit down. She didn't know what the fuck to do.
I'm just keeping it real.
Those are the actions of a
Oh,
woman.
no, he didn't.
Hold up.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Yes, the fuck I did. Let's watch that one more time. Just watch her reaction. I've never seen a woman act like this. Like this woman just got told, I would never date you. She's in the room with all these people. There's 7,000 people watching. All she could do was what she did.
Oh Lord. Holy.
I'm just keeping it real.
Holy. Brick Squad.
Fucking fresh. God damn, dude.
fine. That's fine because you don't know me. But me being a photographer and me knowing how
Yeah, Larry Signal says ego evaporator. Yeah, you want to see somebody's ego evaporate? That's what happened right there.
So she says she's you don't know me. I'm a photographer?
Just listen.
Social media marketing works.
Just listen.
Editing pictures and shit like that when it comes to
I could be useful to you. I could be useful. Oh, she's shooting her shot.
Listen.
Displaying and marketing and shit
I don't know
like
what that has to do with self-love.
You were just giving an example of what your female brings to the table. I'm telling you, I'm in the same industry as well. If I
Nope.
What?
Is she in the same industry as you, Div?
Hell no. She couldn't code her way out of a cardboard box.
Well, neither could I. Well, I don't know. I know a little something.
I've taught you a little bit.
Yeah, I know a little something. But yes, gentlemen, this is what happens. This is what happens. See, the difference between ego and confidence, ego comes from the outside. Ego comes from outside validation, okay? Confidence comes from within. You don't pop somebody's confidence. No. You damage, you bruise their ego. You don't bruise somebody's confidence. You bruise their ego. Lovely is the type of bitch who has been told that she's lovely her whole life. Shit, her name is fucking lovely, right? She's got thirsty niggas all in her chat telling her, oh, I would marry you and this and that and the third, right? Then a funny talking nigga like me gets on the stage. I'm letting her know, look, bitch, it ain't going down like that. So then she decides to halfway shoot her shot. If you and I were dating...
I would never date you.
Oh Lord. Holy.
Look.
I'm just keeping it real.
Holy. Brick Squad.
God damn, Fresh just kept on, man.
Fine.
He said brick squad. That means she shot her shot and she missed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like she shot a brick.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. There it is.
That's fine because you don't know me. But me being a photographer and
Get
me
out the white girl translations. I don't know.
Good looking out. Translation. Thank you for looking out for me. Yo, I like them kicks. Translation. I like your shoes.
When you used to call me stupid all the time.
Yes. You stupid. Translation. I find you very funny.
And then you used to always say, like, your boy. I was like, that's not my boy.
Yes. Your boy. Translation. Me or another person. Your boy. Yeah, I'd be like, yo, these bitches are mad at your boy. And Cindy's like, whose boy? Like, what? I'm like, no, Dev.
I
like,
don't like him. I was always so defensive. Like, he's not my boy. I
Right.
don't like him.
I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, it's your boy. That's me, your boy. Yeah, I have to, the white girl translator. Bitches are mad at your boy. Translation, women are upset with me.
Okay. These ones
She's
are.
trying to shoot her shot, but she can't get at me like that. Brick squad. She is trying to get at me, and I rejected her. I rejected her advances.
Gotcha.
There you go. So that's what brick squad. I rejected her advances towards me. That's
Got it. That's a new one.
Yep, that's a new one. Yes.
Knowing how social media marketing works,
Now she's trying to compare herself to you.
editing pictures and shit like that when it comes to
Little does she know I got a
displaying
dozen
and
years
marketing
on
and
it.
shit
I don't know what
like
that has to do with self-love.
You were just giving an example.
Yo, Fresh loves this shit. Yo, look at Fresh. He's killing me.
You
Watch
were
Fresh.
You were just giving.
Fresh is killing me because he's making it worse. That's why I didn't want to lay into her, because Fresh was already giving her the business. Like, yo, Fresh, like I'm trying to go in there and hit her with that roundhouse, but I didn't need it.
An example.
Look, look at the other girls looking at her. Look at the other girls looking at her. I just want you to look at the other girls. Just
You're
watch.
starting to like give her like a little bit of wide
Like,
berth,
right.
Any other way.
Okay, perfect.
Like,
now what?
That is statistical anomaly.
If I were dating you, and
I would never date you.
Yo, look at the other girls. Look at the other girls. They're like, yo, look at Vanessa. She's like, yo, can you believe he said that shit? Look at her.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God. Look.
Better you than me.
Yo.
I'm just keeping it real.
Yo, look at old girl. Look at the third girl on the right. Look, she's like, oh shit, you done fucked up. Like, you looking real, yes, she looking real crispy right now. Look, all the girls are like, damn, dude.
Brick squad.
That's fine. That's fine because you don't know me. But me being a photographer and me knowing how social media.
Look at the girl to her left. She's like, girl, just stop talking. Just give it up.
Your marketing works, editing pictures and shit like that when it comes to displaying and marketing.
Huh?
How does editing photos make you money?
I told you, this girl's a stupid bitch. Like, she doesn't know anything. Like, listen, I don't just call people
She thinks
stupid.
internet marketing is posting crap on social media?
Honestly, real talk, she probably still uses Microsoft Paint. Like, if we're going to keep it a stack.
Oh, wow.
She probably thinks Photoshop is a store where you buy pictures.
That's legit.
I don't know what that has to do with self-love.
You were just
Look at Myron. Myron is like, yo, this is
give
pointless.
an example of what your female brings
The other girls are trying not to laugh at her.
to the table. I'm telling you, I'm in the same industry as well. If I were to date you, I know what I bring to the table. So I actually don't disagree with what you're saying.
Wait a minute. Didn't she say before that she disagreed with what I was saying?
She sure did.
There's that circular logic again. Huh, facts are stubborn things. Facts are stubborn things.
What you're saying,
Wait,
like,
what?
Look at Myron. Look at Myron.
Wait.
Hold up. Watch Myron. Watch. Look. You already know Myron is just close to just being like, watch.
I actually don't disagree with what you're saying.
Myron
I actually
kills
just
me.
think, like,
No, there it is. That's it.
Wait.
It's like I'm agreeing
Man.
to disagree. Like,
All right, lovely.
Yeah,
you are lovely, but this is not lovely right now.
This is, I'm hurting.
I think a lot of issues
losing
come
brain
My
cells.
boy.
Hold on.
No,
Losing brain
Hold on.
cells.
Yeah, and Myron's losing hair follicles.
Next question.
I'm
No,
not.
I
the way
want
I
to say
talk.
something.
It's the way
Lovely,
I talk.
lovely.
I'm cocky, like most.
Lovely,
Please,
you-
Where is saving you?
Let me
We're
just say my
saving
point.
you.
We're saving you, bro.
Lovely, you don't have a point. I wanted to say something.
Yeah,
Hold
next
on,
question.
hold on.
Maybe if
Thank
you
you.
say it,
Wait,
I just
sorry.
gotta
kind
take
of
it.
Oh, you heard what Miss Venezuela said? She pointed to Joy. Maybe if you say it, maybe they'll listen. See, she picked up on it. She picked up on it very quickly.
Agree with him.
Go ahead.
Because at first, when he first said that, honestly, I got like a slight trigger. But then when he explained it with the father point of view, because at first I was thinking he was just meant like some man in your life. But the way he explained it with the father, that's absolutely true. And I resonate with that because I had my father in my life who.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Same, but in my case, I
Oh, here we go.
Still find love, searching for love.
Listen.
Search for love, though.
And, I mean,
I don't have to search for love. I know what God is love. Like,
Oh,
I'm
here
a
we go.
religious person.
Here we go.
Even in God.
Here we go.
I found love
I still
in
find
God.
love, searching
So
for
I don't have to
love.
find love in a man.
Is God
I don't need a man. I don't find love in a man.
not love?
That was really my point. I agree with everything what you were saying, but in my case, I never had a father. My father
listen.
died when I was 4 months. So
Right.
what you were saying cancels out.
for
So-
you.
Did you hear what she just said? Listen to what she says. Listen.
I never had a father. My father
listen.
died when I was 4 months. So
Right.
what you were saying cancels out.
There you go.
So her father is the Holy Spirit?
What she is saying is that You say women without a father have daddy issues. My father died when I was younger. I don't have daddy issues, so what you say cancels out. I'm sorry, Lovely. Are you every bitch on the goddamn planet?
I thought she was saying that her father is God and
No.
she has religion instead of a father, so...
Yes, she was saying all those things.
Wow.
For
She
you,
was
you're the
just
statistical
throwing the
anomaly.
kitchen sink at you.
What?
Just throwing the kitchen sink.
Dude, she threw everything she could. Now listen, just listen what she says. Listen.
I agree with everything what you were saying, but in
Now you agree?
my case, I never had a
In my case.
father. My father
listen.
died when I was 4 months, so
Right.
what you were saying cancels out.
So
What
just
kind of
because
fucked up logic is that?
not only that, even if your father dies, you can still have a father figure in your life.
It's clear that she did not have a father figure in her life.
Yeah. I'm
For
not
you.
arguing about that.
You're the statistical anomaly.
I guess I am
Okay,
the
well then, there you go.
More Myron memes right there. Yo, hold up. I got to screen cap that. Dude, Myron is a meme machine. He is a meme machine, dude. Oh, my God.
That's it.
I actually agree with what you're saying.
So look,
I actually
look.
like
Yo, look at Myron's
the
cracking
fact
me
that
up.
you have a partner that you have a balance with.
I don't
You
have
can-
a partner.
Just watch Myron,
She's
dude.
my
Just watch
girlfriend.
him.
Your girlfriend, same thing. It's still a
Nope,
partner.
not a partner. My girlfriend.
Oh my God. Yo, I'm gonna tell you what, if you watch Myron half the time, dude, I'm getting all these screen grabs because he's like, dude, what are we doing? Just he's like, we're saving you, bro.
Bring it to the table.
Just watch Myron.
It's more for me than I do her.
But you still
Oh, this is a good exchange. This is funny as hell. She tries to go with the egalitarian relationship. Watch,
have
watch,
a
watch.
balance.
I don't have a partner.
Wait, hold on. Watch.
That was really my point. I agree with everything what you were saying, but in my case, I never had a father.
Listen,
my father
listen.
died when I was 4 months, so
Right.
what you were saying cancels out.
For you, you're the
Yeah,
statistical anomaly.
I guess I am.
Okay,
the
well then, there you go. That's it.
So look.
I actually agree with what you're saying.
So look,
I
look.
actually like the fact that you have a partner that you have a balance with.
I don't
You
have a
can-
partner.
Well,
She's my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend, same thing. It's still a
Nope,
partner.
not a partner. My
you
girlfriend.
benefit with what you bring to the table.
She benefits more from me than I do her.
But you still benefit from her. Yes or no?
She benefits from me more than I benefit from her.
But
At this point, I know I'm just fucking with her now.
you still
I
benefit
do not
from
need
her.
my girlfriend.
Even
if that's what you're trying to imply.
if it's a 10%, you still benefit from her.
You saw the smile on my face.
Yeah.
Now, look. I'm gonna rewind this. And I'm gonna blow up Myron's face.
That was really my point.
This is funny. So watch. This is gonna be funny as fuck. I didn't even plan on doing this. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna blow up Myron's face, right? And if we just watch Myron's face, this encapsulates absolutely every. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Display capture. Is that it? Oh, that's the one. Okay, so watch this. Watch this. So we're just gonna watch Myron throughout this exchange. Just watch. This is fucking great.
Point. I agree with everything
Watch.
what you were saying, but in my case, I never had a father. My father died when I was 4 months, so what you were saying cancels out.
For you, you're the statistical anomaly.
I guess
Okay,
I am.
well then, there you go. That's it.
So look.
I actually agree with what you're saying.
So look,
I actually
look.
like the fact that you have a partner that
Oh my
you have
God.
a balance with.
I don't
You
have a
can-
partner.
Well,
She's my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend, same thing. It's still a
No,
partner.
not a partner. My
You
girlfriend.
benefit with what you bring to the table.
She benefits more from
Oh
me
my
than I do
God.
her.
But you still benefit from her.
I
Yes or
bet-
no?
She benefits from me more than
Oh
I
my
benefit from
God.
her.
But you still
I
benefit
do not
from
Jesus
her.
need my
Christ.
girlfriend.
Even
That's
if
what you're trying to
even
imply.
if it's a 10%, you still benefit from her.
Listen, I mean,
This is I swear to God. If you just watch Myron half the time, like his facial expressions, you remember the movie Madagascar? Do you remember Julian, the
Yes.
lemur with the skeleton hand?
Yes.
What a lot of people picked up on is that even though the skeleton hand was technically dead, the skeleton hand came to life. Whatever Julian was talking about, the skeleton hand would make the expressions. Very few people picked up on that. If you watch Myron, you know exactly how the podcast is going. You know that things are off the rails just by looking at him. Hang on a second. Let me back this back up here. Oh my God, I did not know. Dude, I swear to all you got to do is watch Myron, and that's half the show right there. All right, we're almost done with this.
yeah, I benefit from her, but I don't need her.
Okay.
Still, at the end of the day,
Still.
I agree with what you're coming with, and I never
love my
had a
girlfriend
dad.
very much. Okay,
And I never
again,
had a dad.
And listen, if you can find love without a father, like good for you, man.
Yeah.
You are the statistical anomaly. but
That was really my point.
It
Hold
doesn't
on.
work out that
Hold
way
on.
for most women.
Lovely. I just got to say this.
Black Wolf Inc. says, when Myron looks at the camera, he speaks for thousands of guys in the chat room. I'm trying to tell you.
You have a very bad habit of attributing everything we say directly to yourself and then getting mad about it and triggered and then like responding, trying to defend yourself.
Oh, boy.
You got to understand. Yeah, that's the problem. You got to stop responding and start listening first. Simply put, he's saying on a balance of probabilities, there you go. This is how it operates. Most people fall under this line, bang. And that's what he's been saying. Yeah. And then you immediately, oh, that's not right for me. Let me correct you on that because it's not right for me. I hate to sound like an asshole, but you are not.
Myron, you understand there's a lot of
an
news
exception
out there, right? You know that, right? You have
Listen
a
to this.
wide audience.
a lot like my sister.
You have a wide audience. There's like a lot of memes out there. You guys single me out like I'm 10%. I could literally be 50% of your audience.
Okay,
right
wait. Pause. All right. Okay. I'm an analytics person.
Right.
And you guys share much of the same audience
yes.
base.
A lot of crossover, yes.
A lot of crossover. So let's just consider your audience a microcosm or sample size of Myron's audience. Okay? Speaking facts, not opinion.
Okay.
96% male.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know where she's getting 50%, 10% from.
It's arbitrary. She's just pulling that out of her head.
Of that 4%, I bet you about 1% of them are as a black female.
And it's probably not even that.
It's probably not. It's probably in the tenths of percentage. So who does she think this podcast is for?
She's dumb, Devin. Like I keep trying to tell you guys. Lovely.
It's
lovely.
not just me.
No, Lovely.
There are lots of me's out there.
Dude, Lovely's well, there are, but they don't watch my show. They damn sure don't watch Fresh and Fit, right? I keep trying to tell y'all Lovely is, listen, no disrespect, but she's dumb. She's not too bright. You can see, well, I actually disagree with you. Well, that's why I agree. Wait, what? No. What happened was she got her ego punctured and she had no idea. She's a shot fighter at this point.
Yeah, it's almost like she's just trying to suck up all the air in the room.
Trying to save face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not. Definitely not.
You're not. All right. Want to say something?
You're not.
Listen, if we ask, just to finish up,
from Chicago.
Most women.
I'm from Miami, North Miami.
Most women.
Bitch, I wasn't talking to you.
If I lined up 100 women, are going to prefer the man be in the breadwinner / leadership position. Yep. That's all we're saying.
Yep.
If you're okay with that, not having that type of situation, that's fine. But most women are not okay with that. They want a man that's going to be a leader, be a breadwinner, and provide that security. If you can provide it yourself and you're okay with, sharing it with a guy, that's you. But most women are not okay with that. And that's fine.
Chicago.
Go ahead.
Please save us.
So I grew up with my dad.
Okay. Yeah, that's over with. And so
the fact that she thinks she's the center of the whole conversation is attributed to her daddy issues.
Yeah. Every argument, just like Myron pointed out, every argument that we made, she says, well, that's not true for me, so what you're saying is wrong. And she just flat out said it. She said, my dad died. You said girls without dads have daddy issues. My dad died at 4 months old, so that cancels what you said out. So you're every fucking bitch in the world? Like, what? Dude, what kind of small-mindedness is that? Ay. Mr. J, $5 super chat, says, time to drop the beat. Did she lose? Yep. Is she winning? Nope. Did you kill her ego? Yep. Did she make her shot? Nope. Is Lovely being lovely? Oh, hell no. No, Lovely was definitely not lovely. I like how Fresh was like, Lovely, you're lovely, but this is not very lovely. Egg Yolks, $5 says, oh, wait a minute, says, I'm a religious person, and God is love because now that I know that certain men I want have standards, I can leave it up to them. Yeah, exactly right. That's exactly right. Black Wolf Inc., $5, says, hey fam, God called me and said, thine 304 is spewing pure cap, and I must smite thee for the good of my land. Lovely of ye cap is overeth. It's over 9,000. Appreciate the super chat, Black Wolf Inc. Technomage B5, $5 says, even Lovely knows 47% of statistics are made up on the spot. Jesus Christ. She probably thinks that. So guys, your boy remains undefeated on Fresh and Fit. The first time I was on, I've been on Fresh and Fit 5 times now. I've been on After Hours twice. And the first After Hours I was on was when Kevin called in, and he completely just obliterated the room. That was perfectly fine. But it's funny, even when I was on with Rolo and Aaron stepped in and says, well, listen, we can't have these ladies here and let them finish what they're talking about. And I'm like, dude, like, whose side are you on? They were trying to bullshit us, and I wasn't letting them.
Right.
What Myron and Fresh do, and what I'm able to do, this is how you separate the real niggas from the fake niggas. I'm telling you right now, our haters and critics and detractors, they can't even keep it real with women on a goddamn screen, much less sit right there in front of them and give them the fucking business. We got a lot of guys in this community who talk a bunch of shit in the chat and a bunch of shit in the comments and get on their videos, bitches ain't shit, and I tell her this. You get them in front of a fucking woman and they crack like a fucking cookie.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh, not me. Fuck that.
Yeah, see what I have to deal with every day, all day?
Hey, man. Is it worth it?
Yep.
Shout out to Dev for being a good sport. Great show. Tomorrow, I will be joined by Janelle for That's What She Says. We are going to discuss how a woman can overcome her past and be successful in the dating market. How women can overcome their pasts and be successful on the dating market. She's done it. Devin's done it. Janelle is going to tell you exactly how to do it. This was fun. And Devin has her, so your tits are out. So Devin has her tits out right here. You know what? I'm going to switch cameras. Ah! No cameras point. Oh, I don't know. No cameras pointed at you yet. Yeah, I got to go in there and pick out your outfit here pretty soon. Yeah, Torsha is coming on right after. So I'm going to have, at 3 o'clock, That's What She Said. 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Torsha Tuesdays. So Janelle at 3, Tori at 5. Also, I will be joined on Thursday, Thursday at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I will be joined by Femme Sapien. Let me actually give her a shout out here. Give me 1 second, because Femme Sapien, wait a minute. Let me go into my, where is her? Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Yes. Where is she? Yes, I will be joined by this. Oh, I thought that was on the screen. Hang on. Give me a second, guys. Big screen. No! Damn it. Web. Yes, the web. I will be joined by Real Femme Sapien. I will be joined by Real Femme Sapien. She does have a YouTube channel. Be sure and go and check that out. I will be on live with her on Thursday at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If the show... Okay. Oh, that's a cute dog. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Oh, my God. Look at that puppy. Oh, he's a little cutie. Okay. If the show with Real Femme Sapien goes well, I might have the makings of, dare I say, a female version of the 6. Because we've got Dev, we have Tori, we have Janelle, we'll have Pearl, just Pearly Things. She's going to be on. And then, hopefully this works out, we'll have Real Femme Sapien. So we will have a female version of the 6.
I didn't know you were a professional cat wrangler.
A professional cat, yeah. Dude, I got out of the business a long time ago. That's for goddamn sure. Yeah, getting females to show up on time anywhere is a skill in and of itself. Yes, Black Wolf Inc. Yes, Fresh and Fit are live right now with Modern Life Dating. Be sure to go over there and check that out. That is going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in tomorrow at 3 o'clock, where I will be joined by Janelle. 5 o'clock, I will be joined by Tori. Take it easy, guys. We'll see you next time.